Midnight music. 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 Midnight music.
That's the point of my
I
comment.
bet. Ugh. Look at all of us. Hey, everybody, what's going on?
Come here.
Eh.
Smart.
You right over there, Will?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the right part of the mix with all the music on
there it is.
it.
I want to raise my chair.
Uh,
I like moved my TV and shit a little bit.
yeah.
So I am adjusting how my stuff is. How do I
You sound
sound?
fine.
Great.
Sound good to me, so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not fun.
All right.
I can hear
you. I have coffee. I have Franklin.
Yes, you do.
Sweet, sweet Franklin.
Oh, fucking course. Okay. Oh, let me move my. I just moved my chair.
Move your what?
Oh, CM Punk is wrestling today, friends.
Oh boy.
So you know what that means.
You're gonna scream?
Yeah, wait a minute. Oh shit, I have to download the TBS app.
Why are we doing? Are we doing the second screen experience? Where have I heard that from?
No, because fucking. Well, Dynamite is on TBS now, and I don't have TBS on my Roku.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can't watch Dynamite.
No, I can. I
That
just have
sucks.
to. No, I can. I just have to download the TBS app to my Roku. How do I add channel?
Oh.
Search. Because I watched it on. What did I watch? I watched it on my computer the other day.
So you can watch it live?
All right, testing.
Yeah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Audio is coming in through
All right.
Audition.
Okay.
Ah, we're good.
Were we not good before?
Well, no, because I was all set up and good to go, and as I was itching forward, my mixer got unplugged because like the USB port or like the USB-C port's super loose. I don't know why. So
So you gotta fix a little.
Teeny tiny man. Hello.
I'm broadcasting out to everybody that we are live right now.
Go to channel. This small man is the greatest man in the world. Here we go. Watch live.
Oh my god. Never known.
I don't know why, but I love following the city of Boston on Facebook.
Why?
Because like
Specifically the city of Boston.
I don't know how or why I ended up following the city of Boston, like their page, but just like, are you looking for affordable housing in Boston? Boston? In the pictures, building this looks disgusting. Oh, it's like mask up, Boston. Remember, tomorrow we're taking your rights away.
What's happening in Boston?
Pretty much the same thing that's happening in New York. They put in, masks inside, whether you're vaccinated or not. Plus,
No, we haven't done masks.
everything
It's showing proof in New York. Or you're talking about the city?
Yeah.
Hoboken. I'm talking about New
I
York
was
City.
like,
Yeah, I'm talking about New York
I'm
City.
like, I wear masks everywhere, but like, I've been doing that since I moved here, so like, it's not different to me.
Yeah, I like. Oh no! Stop recording. Shouldn't.
is your mixer fucked up again, Will?
No, it's my keyboard.
God.
Like I walked into like the grocery store the other day, and they were like, "Sir, mask on." I'm just like, "Oh, sorry, it's a habit. It's a habit." And they looked like I had 4 heads. I was like, "What? Not wearing a mask became a habit again?" And they were like all confused.
I need to go grocery shopping
I don't
soon.
like how my lighting looks. Me too. I started putting in my order,
Out of all of my poultry,
but have not finished yet. Same. I actually have chicken in the freezer.
You gave up on HelloFresh.
I wasn't working from home, but now that I'm like working from home again, I'm like remote. I'm like, oh, I can do it again. But I know as soon as I do it again, they'll be like, all right, everybody back to the office.
Back in the office.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
back
No,
in the
no, no,
office.
no, no! Small man.
Yeah, they want me to stay home until mid-January, but like I have to be in the office because like when I go to Florida in February, like I have to learn how to do what I'm going to do in Florida.
Mid-January
I
is
have to
like
do it
next
in
week,
the office. I'm aware. I'm well aware of this. I'm gonna start going back in once a week. I'm like, we should probably go in twice a week or 3 times a week
Keep it
until like I know I got this shit down. It's not gonna be difficult. Stuff I've done before, but it's just like they want me to run like the cameras, the lighting, set all that shit up, which I've never done lighting before. Like, no, I've never actually done lighting. It's like that's a whole job just doing lighting on set.
Lighting is very hard.
Yeah. Like, I can be a PA. I can help do all these things, like help stuff and break down and like run the live streams like I do every single day. But like, you want me to man the cameras, do the lighting, and do the live streaming? Like, one, I need a second person there, which I don't know if I'll get. But two, I need to learn how to set all this shit up and like the cameras and not use autofocus.
Hello, Kavita. Welcome to
So-
our pre-show.
I need to go through boot camp and like I go to Miami on the 12th.
Welcome to Miami.
A month from today.
Speaking of being a PA and stuff, I fell down a rabbit hole on YouTube watching
happens.
Yeah.
former Super Bowl halftime shows.
Okay.
I mean, most of them are pretty good, especially the ones in like the 2010s were like really good.
Bruce Springsteen, I remember, was
Fuck,
amazing.
that
That
one
was a
sucked.
very
Anyway,
great one.
Oh fuck yeah, no,
No. I hate Billy Joel. Bruce Springsteen's tolerable, but
I don't understand that.
What's
Once
up?
again, you were born and raised on Long Island. How the fuck do you hate
Billy
Billy
Joel
Joel?
doesn't sing fucking for me. Name one Billy Joel song that I can relate to.
That's true. That's true.
Billy Joel don't fucking talk about Hempstead.
I
I'll give
will
him
give
fucking
you
Tribe.
that.
At least Tribe talks about Long Island towns. Anywho, no.
I feel like Billy
I don't
Joel
know,
is
grow
like,
it-
like Billy Joel doesn't even like these from Long Island. He
Billy
tries to
Joel is
forget
the
it.
trash of Long Island. He is.
Wow. So, I mean, that's saying something too. A lot of Long Island is just full of trash anyway.
Yeah, no, but Billy Joel's Long Island trash. I'm not afraid to say it.
There's a lot of Long Island trash. It's not. Billy Joel is not the trashiest.
No, he's not. He's not. But he is trash.
Oh no, there's a Popeyes commercial.
I can order Popeyes again.
Well, no, I ordered Burger King earlier because I was starving. I have not had
I had
Popeyes
a Whopper last
since
week,
the
and
New
I
Year's
forgot how
begun.
good a Whopper is.
Whoppers
I had
are
a Whopper
amazing.
tonight. Mm-hmm.
No matter who, I was,
I try to avoid the. Oh,
you know,
yeah, go
I
ahead,
was
Ricky.
down the, I went down the rabbit hole of Super Bowl halftime. So I watched the Michael Jackson one, like the one that like changed everything, because he did the Rose Bowl and stuff. And so the way that thing sets up, so like his manager or whatever for the performance, he's like, the night before, Michael called me and he's like, I have a vision for how I want this to start. And he goes, don't, like, I'm going to give you a cue. The cue is, I'm going to take my glasses off. When I take my glasses off, then start the track to begin the performance. So we do this little intro thing, and so he, like, pops up, like, pretty much like Rey Mysterio onto the stage. And he's just standing there, like, picturesque, like, as almost like a statue for, like, 4.5 minutes. And so, and so in the documentary, you hear the audio of a guy who's like, I guess, who's like controlling everything, and he's like, Michael can't hear me, but I'm just screaming. He goes, come on, Michael, take your fucking glasses off. Come on, Mike, take your glasses off. Come on, come on, start this music. Come on, Michael, and he won't do it.
He's just soaking it in because the crowd's probably going nuts.
Oh no, he had the Rose Bowl. It's the only time the Super Bowl was in the Rose Bowl. He had the Rose Bowl in the palm of his hands. Like it is a ridiculous performance. But like he stood there like just like as a statue for like 3 to 4 minutes, and that's a long time on TV.
That's an eternity.
Yeah,
That's literally an eternity.
yeah. And it's like, and I couldn't start the music because I had already made the agreement with Michael Jackson the night before. There's nothing he could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
He said, I'm not having a king of pop yell at me. Fuck all y'all. It's royalty on stage.
It was also 93 when he was legitimately like the biggest star in the world.
Yeah, he's fucking Michael Jackson. If he wasn't dead, he'd still be the biggest star in the world. Even after death, he's still one of the
This is
biggest
also
stars in the
very
world.
true.
Michael Jackson, he died the day of my senior
June
prom.
25th.
Yep.
Ooh.
We were on the coach bus to prom, and James told me that Michael Jackson died, and I said, shut the fuck up, James, you're full of shit. And turns out they were in fact correct, and they played Michael Jackson for like a straight hour
As
at my prom.
They should.
I mean, they was going to do that anyway.
Honestly, I do not think that they would not have played as much Michael Jackson at my senior prom if he was not dead. Like my senior year was the year like Single Ladies came out. Like
I'd still play
it was
Michael
that
Jackson.
era.
Like I get it.
Yeah.
My school, you have to understand. I went to school with a bunch of rich white kids that like rap music.
Okay, so did I.
Yeah, me too. Well, maybe not rich, but
That's when you went to That's when you went to
Well,
hostel.
No, it was. Oh no! So I was one of the poor kids in school, but like Miller Place was all like rich white kids for the most part. So like they deemed my grades theme song to be "We Fly
I know why
High."
you know this. Come on, it's a great song.
We were the class. They called us the class of Flow 9.
Whoa,
Like
too much.
I know.
Too much.
Oh no
Pump the brakes.
Look at this small man. Do you see how small this man is?
He's trying to get away from you.
Look at him.
He's like, get me
No,
away from
he is
here.
not.
ugh.
No, he's very adventurous.
Yuck.
He loved me.
Does it give you warts?
This whole time he's been laying on my thigh, but he wanted to like jump really high, and that's not safe. So now he's
Wait,
laying on
can
my
he
hand.
like actually jump?
Could he
No
fly?
Yes. No.
Can he fly high?
You know this. Fallen.
Don't keep your windows open, Kay. It'll just fly away.
Well, no, I can keep. Well, the window next to my desk doesn't have a screen, so I really cannot keep it open. But no, he like pulls some Jeff. Oh my god.
Did he just fall off?
He like will pull. Yeah, he does. He likes to jump around. Like he likes climbing and jumping, but as a result of it gives me fucking anxiety. Like right now, he's got his eyes on my weed tray, which is so he licks the things he likes the best, and he licks the things that I use the most.
So he likes weed.
Ugh.
So my weed stuff, my blanket, my office.
He's getting high off of your stuff.
He
Kay.
just
He's
Well,
getting high off your
Yeah.
thigh.
well the weed is in a jar, so he can't get high off it. I don't know if they can get contact high. Oh my, he's literally crawling down my leg right now. Like, y'all can't see this,
So I have a question.
but I currently have a lizard
Since you
on
pretty
my
much have a daredevil lizard, does he like start doing like what Jeff Hardy dance before he like swanton bombs off stuff? Does he start screaming?
Basically.
Oh!
Oh my god, this tickles.
Good man.
Oh my god, he's on my foot and it tickles. Oh my god.
Actually, Kay Murphy, I applied for a medical card today for the state of New Jersey.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I got accepted in like 10 minutes. It was pretty great. I just gotta go through the state.
What,
I used
what did you say? Anxiety?
anxiety, Crohn's, and my shoulder.
Good for you.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
like, yeah, I can do
Franklin.
this.
Just
I'm like,
jumped off of my foot and he is now cuddling with my grinder. Hold, please. Small man. Small,
He wants the weed.
small friend.
Well, did you see Spider-Man yet? Do you see this weekend?
I
Thoughts?
did. I was fucking
I did
incredible.
not.
Just
I
give
did
me an
not.
overview.
It's a perfect movie. It hits all the beats perfectly. Like all the emotions are there. All the every character had their moment in the spotlight. No one felt like a waste. There's no cameos. There's no bullshit. Everyone was used properly. Maybe a tad too long. But
It needed to be.
they didn't need to pick it up right where the last movie left off. Well, they kind of had to because it was like
Yeah.
the credit scene. But other than that, yeah, I thought it was magnificent.
I will
No
tell you
complaints.
this. William Dafoe blew me away.
Willem Dafoe was outstanding. Outstanding. Yeah, the movie was perfect. The movie was incredible. I was marking out in the fucking theater. It was crazy.
You felt it, didn't you?
Oh yeah. I mean, the audience clapped when they were supposed to clap. Like it was.
Oh, okay. You had a good crowd.
Dude, the theater was still
Really?
full. There was like maybe four seats available.
Wow. Okay, so people are still Jesus Christ.
Yeah, movie's still making bank, bro.
Would you like to hear something impressive? Nothing about that film has been spoiled
Good.
for
When
me
are we
yet.
going to see it, Kay?
Unsure right now. Because I'm very stressed out planning this bridal shower and bachelor party.
You need
so
to see it, Kay. You probably should also bring tissue because I know how much you cry.
yeah, I've cried during several Marvel films.
Understandable. Marvel films will make you cry.
It was
Like when-
it was really sad.
When Chris and I don't tell me anything, but when Chris and I like went to go see Endgame, we both cried together. We walked out saying this never happened.
There is one scene in No Way Home that'll break your heart.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, there is. Actually, there's like two
Yeah,
or three,
you're just
maybe.
like, oh, you're just like, no,
Oh
yeah.
no. I love
But
Spider-Man.
you will leave happy. You will leave very, very happy.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you will definitely. I was
Okay.
very satisfied. I'm excited to see how they move forward.
You can essentially do anything now.
You could do it because it was just like, oh, this sucks. Like this really sucks.
So my favorite Spider-Man movie is Into the Spider-Verse, like the cartoon one.
Fucking incredible movie.
But it's better
Outstanding
than
movie.
it's better than that.
Yeah, it's way better than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this one, Spider-Man 2, probably then a Spider-Verse, then like Homecoming.
Oh, I did really like Spider-Man
Adventure's
2,
a great movie.
but I haven't seen it since I was like a teenager.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man 2 is a great movie. You will like, all right, okay, just you will whenever you get a chance to see it. Even if I have to drag you or go out to Queens myself, we're going to see this movie.
Yeah, definitely. Ricky, were there two end credit scenes? I only saw the first one.
2, yes.
And so
It was more so. It was more so a
for
trailer. It was
different
more so
movie.
a first look at trailer.
Yeah. Was it the new Doctor Strange movie? Is that what it was? Yeah.
I can't wait.
Dude,
I love that.
I've never seen Doctor
Do you see
Strange.
the first one?
Oh my,
But, like,
Doctor
I never saw it either. but I
Doctor
guess there's two of
Strange
them.
is one of my favorite Marvel
You
movies.
should
That
see
and
the
Guardians.
first one, Will, and you should be really high for it because it'll blow your mind.
Yes.
I've heard that, but I was watching this movie. I was like, wow, Doctor Strange is. Fucking cool. I was like, this guy can do literally anything. How this guy not Thanos?
My ex-girlfriend and I went to go see Doctor Strange, stoned as fuck. And
It
had the
is
greatest time.
mirror dimension, is what it's all about.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed
You
the
will,
movie.
you
Yeah,
will like
I
it.
think
The ancient one who's in the original Doctor Strange is Tilda Swinton, and she does a great ancient one.
She's very good.
Like you see Doctor Strange before he becomes Doctor Strange, before he becomes like Sorcerer Doctor Strange. He's a completely different person.
yeah.
But you need to see the first Doctor Strange. It's really good.
It's
I
on
didn't
Disney
see it
Plus.
initially, and when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, this is fucking amazing."
I saw it in. Oh, I saw that. Oh no, I saw it in theaters twice. Like that weekend.
Yeah, no, Benedict Cumberbatch, fucking fantastic.
I love me some Benny Combs.
He's
Ugh,
really
love
apparently
him.
he's really funny. So I guess they were filming something. Either they were filming Spider-Man or they were filming something in New York City, and he was dressed up as Doctor Strange. They were by a comic book store. He just randomly walked in. To the
Oh my god, perfect.
He's like, "Hey, I'm Doc."
In costume,
Yeah.
in character. That's really funny. No, he's a great actor. He's a phenomenal actor. He's also the voice of Smaug in The Hobbit.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's Khan in the Star
He is
Trek
Khan.
reboot. Oh my, he was so good. Oh,
Isn't he
love
supposed
him.
wasn't he rumored to be
I-
Thrawn if they reboot
I have heard
if they
that.
reboot the character?
I have heard that, but I'm unsure. He also, and he's Sherlock
He is one of-
too.
he is-
Like,
he's-
so many
yeah, he is
great
a Sherlock.
characters.
One of the Sherlock renditions.
Look at this little man. Do you see him?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. That's fucking cool.
So Will, you know the character in Doctor Strange called Wong? His real name is actually
yeah,
Wong
he was in this
too.
movie.
His
Really,
real last
the
name is
actor?
Wong. Yeah.
Hilarious.
What a movie. I probably need to pre-order that 4K because that's
I
been probably
don't
sold
like
out.
this.
The theater I was at, the chairs were a little worn down, like the leather.
Ew.
I mean, it's in a mall in Jersey City, so a lot of asses
Yeah.
sit in those seats.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I get it. I got it, but I was like, first thing I was like, aw. But the recliners, super comfy. Like the AMC had the caramel and the cheesy corn,
Ooh, nice.
which I can't eat. But I was just like, oh, they have caramel corn
Mhm.
and the cheese corn. Damn, I almost
Man,
bought
where
some.
are
Not
you
gonna lie,
going?
I almost
Were you
took
do-
the risk.
Were
I
you at a
almost took the
dine-in
risk.
or not? Oh,
No,
okay.
it was just regular.
I love AMC regulars because you have like the butter machine
Hello.
and the
Yes. Well, no, this one's not a bar machine, but it's just like you push the button.
I love going to AMC so I can layer that
Mhm.
shit. I've said this on the show before. I
Yeah,
eat
with
popcorn
straw.
so unhealthy.
oh
4 straws, 4
oh
to 6,
that's all right. That's a
actually.
lot.
Ugh. Oh,
But-
you do that. Oh, you do 4. Oh, you do 4. Yes, you do 4 straws. You put them in different parts of the
Gotcha.
bag. That makes sense.
Yeah, each corner. Sometimes if I do the 6, it's the 4 corners and then top, middle, bottom, middle.
You got a
God,
science.
I have.
How do you like drown? How's it not like drip off the
I've
bottom
been-
of the bag?
That's a small one. I've been perfecting this since like senior year of high school.
Yeah, I just like the color in the top, and that usually layers it enough.
If it's glistening like Edward Cullen, then you're good to go.
It's glistening like Edward Cullen.
Did you
Not
ever
even real butter.
read those books and see
Hell
those
no.
films? I don't know.
The
Phil,
the
have you ever
emo
seen and watched
vampires.
I have not. I have not.
Oh, you
Luckily,
don't
I
under.
was single when those were coming out. When those were popular.
Oh no, I somehow was in a relationship for every Twilight movie and every book. Don't know how,
Mhm.
but I was. And I was obsessed.
I'm not
Truly
surprised
obsessed.
by any of this.
Hello, small one. He is currently hugging my elbow.
Hanging
Yeah,
on
right.
for dear life.
Don't drop
No,
me.
he's not hanging on for dear.
Oh.
They don't tread on me.
He knows.
Freedom. As
He
soon as I develop wings, K. Murphy, you're fucked.
Nuh-uh, small man. You are the smallest man. You are the smallest, tiniest friend. Small, small, small. He's the best. I do not give a fuck what anyone says. Also, why does Cody Rhodes host a game
Yo,
show?
he's been doing that since last year. It's not a
Really?
it's
when
not
they
a
said
game show.
When they said the Go Big Show was coming back, I thought it was Big Show's Netflix
No, no,
show. I was
no.
like,
Why
are they
doesn't-
promoting
It's-
this?
Why doesn't Big Show host that
I don't know.
show?
It's not.
That's the stupidest
It's
fucking
not real.
thing.
It's not really
No
a
more
game
BS.
show. It's like America's Got Talent type of show.
Yeah.
Where just they watch people do weird shit. The rest of the people that they get for the Go
Yes.
Big Show are fucking great. Like they're really funny.
Is it T-Pain on this
Yes,
season?
T-Pain is on this season.
Yes.
I like T-Pain, dude. I'm a big T-Pain fan. Guy has an incredible
That
voice.
he never uses. Yeah.
He never uses. You ever see him sing acapella?
Yeah, he
It's
did.
incredible.
He did like a library. I was
very
like, holy
good
fuck, he can
singer.
sing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredible. All right, it's 8
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah.
Ready to
Let's
rock and roll?
let's
Let's
get it
go.
going. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go to the preview screen and we'll see you guys in a few.
All right, I am rolling the deep. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Midnight.
Coming up this week on Kings of the Rings podcast, have we gone mad? Has WWE opened its own forbidden door? We discuss the impact that WWE has made on an already stacked Royal Rumble. Plus, Seth Rollins has the last laugh. Maryse walks out on the Miz, and Nikki is almost a villain, just like Sami Guevara is almost a real TNT champion. So put on your favorite onesie and get ready to relax to the elbow-dropping sounds of Kings of the Rings podcast, exclusively on Wrestle Addict Radio, and it starts right now.
Midnight music.
My Raiders are in the playoffs. So fucking heavy.
Oh,
Congratulations.
that's why
Yeah.
the hat. I was like, why? I didn't think they made the playoffs.
Did you
to
not
be
watch the
honest.
last Sunday
The
night game?
Giants
We'll talk
fired
about
their
this.
coach.
Dude, I came in third place in fantasy football. I was like, football season's over.
I'll tell you about that another time. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kings and Rings podcast, episode number 278. Enter the multiverse, because it is absolutely maddening what is going on in the world of professional wrestling and sports entertainment. I am your host, King Ricky Rose, alongside Will Tarachuk, and a returning K Murphy. K Murphy, how was COVID Christmas?
Oh my god, my COVID Christmas was so nice. My parents got me fucked up. Like, y'all think I smoke a lot of weed? The parents that raised me.
They finally let you in on their secret?
Well, no, they have a bong in the house, so they just kept
Yeah, me too.
like packing bongs for me. And I was fucked up at Christmas, but I did win Christmas because I gave the greatest Christmas gift in the history of Christmas gifts. So this requires a little bit of backstory, but we moved out of the house I grew up in when I was 13, and my whole life my mom had these Raggedy Ann and Andy cookie cutters from her childhood.
Okay.
She forgot to pack them when we moved, so she lost them. She has missed them ever since. So over the last year or so, she's really been talking about these cookie cutters. So I found them and got them for her for Christmas. My dad picked me up from the train, and he knew I got the cookie cutters. And he told me 2 days before I came, she said one of her biggest regrets was losing those cookie cutters. So she opened her normal Christmas gift. I get her perfume every year. And then I'm like, I have something else for you. And all day I'm like, I just need you to know. I'm like, I had COVID. I'm like, please lower your expectations of me because I was in quarantine. I couldn't prepare.
Nice.
She opens the box. She starts fucking bawling.
She dropped them and they broke.
No, they're plastic. Oh my god, no, she has broken a Christmas gift from me day of, but not that. I got her a Black Crow CD once, and she dropped the CD player while the CD was in it and cracked it.
Oh,
good job.
God, that's so upsetting.
But she told me, she didn't stop talking about this for the rest of the whole fucking weekend, then said it was the best Christmas gift she's ever gotten. And I was just like, it's very validating. Also, if y'all didn't notice, Frank Tortellini is here. The greatest little lizard
I guess
who
it's
ever
our
lived.
official mascot now, right? A lizard?
He is. He
Better
also
than
is.
Slack.
Isn't he a better mascot than Slack? Doesn't he do
He's
so much
better
more
at
than
pretty
Slack?
much everything than Slack is.
At this point, Roadkill is better mascot than Slack.
I think
Vermin.
whoever's here in the chat with us, please drop in the comments what you think would be a better mascot.
Oh, yes,
than Slack.
absolutely. So what up, Mr. YLP? How you guys doing, Kavita? Will Tarashuk, how are you? You look all roby.
I'm good, man. Speaking of Christmas gifts, this is one of my many Christmas gifts I got this year because Santa came and knocking at my house. He didn't go through a chimney. That's kind of blocked up. But that's okay. I'm Will Tarashuk, T's and Thomas. Hey, SHUK. I'm doing good, man. Very busy. But, busy is good. Ready to talk some wrestling.
You got to talk some wrestling. And just like we started out the show last week, we're going to do the same thing this week. Now, but all three of us are here. Breaking news coming out earlier this afternoon, the day that we are recording this show. After 7 years of being on the shelf, Corey Graves has officially been cleared for in-ring action. Now, as you guys know, at the time that Corey Graves was put on the shelf, he was in NXT. He was an up-and-coming star. Yeah, he's actually in, I think he's in WWE 2K12 or something like that, 2K13 when he started out the NXT people. But unfortunately, he had some severe neck injuries, and what we thought was that his career was cut short, and he went on to be one of the best announcers of the modern era of wrestling. But now, everything's wide open. Corey Graves can return to in-ring competition. So one, congratulations, because that brings me a lot of hope for a lot of other people who are on the shelves. Paige. But
Was his neck or
I
concussions
want
or
to say it
both?
was neck.
Neck?
I think it was
Yeah.
neck too.
I mean, I'm happy he's okay. One, I'm happy that he's healed and he can return to the ring. But I gotta tell you, if there's one thing I don't want to see in the ring, it's fucking Corey
I don't
Graves.
remember him in the ring, to be honest with you.
Never
Me
seen him in the
neither.
ring. I think he's too good behind the mic to do anything else. Like I don't care. To
I don't
I don't
think
care to see
I've
him in the
ever.
ring.
I don't think I've ever seen a Corey Graves match. I could not name a single Corey Graves match.
It was right when I started
Yeah.
watching
Well, I know
NXT
he
is
played
when he became an announcer. Like he was an announcer at the first takeover.
Yeah, he took on
Well-
Seth Rollins for the title. I know that,
Yeah.
the NXT title.
By the time I came back into wrestling, because I took a couple years off, Corey Graves was on commentary when I came back.
Yeah.
So I've never seen him wrestle.
I'll say this: if he goes into the ring, he's more likely to get released than anything else. Vince is gonna see him and go,
What?
"No,
Wait, what?
ew."
All
Cut.
hail the Sami Guevara. Don't be surprised if he pulls one of the spots that they did years ago at the Royal Rumble where he comes up from the announcer table, which is always a funny spot to me.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, it's funny when King does it.
Or when Michael Cole did, he was in like all wrestling gear.
Yeah, Michael Cole does it. I mean, honestly think that would be a great spot. Honestly, if they didn't announce it and just did it at the Rumble, that would be even better. People would be like, "What?" People would be like, "Wait, he wrestles?" And then he actually does shit. Like he does like a Hurricane Rhino or something. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Are we going to talk about this fucking Royal Rumble
no.
though?
It's on the docket. We just got to get through some of this breaking news.
Okay.
Of Corey Games being cleared for in-ring
Sure.
return because, like I said, this gives me hope
Good
for a
for
bunch of
him.
other people that have been shelved due to very severe neck injuries.
People I
Yeah.
care about.
Yeah. So moving on.
But bro, I'm glad your head and neck's better. I'm glad you're healthy.
All hell the
That's
savior
very,
of
very important.
misbehavior. Unfortunately, we did lose the Samoan submission machine known as Samoa Joe. He was released also by WWE as they continued to eliminate all the people that Triple H was going to probably use when he would take over the main roster. And we don't know if that's actually ever going to happen because Triple H's health is up in the air. So the only 3-time NXT champion, Samoa Joe, has officially been released. But Samoa Joe, as you guys know, takes everything in stride. And don't be surprised when he shows up kicking everybody's ass on the indies yet again. Because that's what Samoa Joe does.
If he can
That
stay
is
healthy,
also the
I mean,
issue.
listen, he's been wrestling a long ass time.
Yeah.
Like he's not the Samoa Joe he used to be, and he can't stay healthy. And if I'm AEW, I pass.
I think he's somebody probably at his age, because I know that's what he was doing for a while before he was released. He's a good mind. He's got a regal-like mind.
Yes.
You know, he could probably put together a fantastic match.
If he wants to wrestle, I pass unless they're Impact. Impact takes him immediately and puts him on.
Impact
gives him the
is
title,
having the best
essentially.
week
Him and
ever.
Moose.
We will talk about the impact of Impact, because Impact is making impacts all over the freaking wrestling world. One last thing, speaking of impacts, even though she did do a fantastic job opening up the college football national championship game, Sasha Banks actually suffered a foot injury at a WWE live event in Fayetteville, North Carolina this past Sunday.
Oh.
Nothing's broken, but MRI revealed a bruise. She has a bruised bone and likely out of action for 6 to 8 weeks. So yes, she will probably miss the Rumble. How much do we believe his injury report?
Yeah. I mean, there's video of
there
the
is?
injury. I couldn't spot it. So there's video of like her getting hurt. I couldn't spot where the injury was. I could probably
Bone bruises
guess.
are really
but-
funky too.
I'd say they're credible, but also there's a possibility she can miss the Rumble. Like, who knows how fast a bruised bone? They say 6 to 8 weeks. You know, Cena was back. for the
Cena's
Rumble.
also a genetic freak of nature.
Yeah.
And he like tore his pec.
Yeah, I mean, I see Sasha in pretty phenomenal shape all the time, so I wouldn't be surprised if she can heal up. I mean, it's what, 3 weeks till the Rumble, so you're cutting that in half.
Yes.
It's cutting it close.
It's possible. To be on the safe side, unless she's winning, she's probably not going to be in it.
Yeah,
Which hey, she was my
she
pick,
was my pick too, because I was like, Sasha Charlotte, boom, perfect, it works.
Yeah, I was like her or Bailey. It's one of the other 4 horsemen have to win this fucking Rumble.
Speaking of the women's Rumble, I was very upset. We're going to go on a little bit of a rant about this. So Charlotte comes out on SmackDown, and she announces.
I knew this was going to grind your gears.
Charlotte comes out on
happened?
SmackDown, and she's like, here's all the women in the Rumble. It was literally a Here Come the Women segment, led by a woman.
No, she
Yes.
didn't.
Not
Yeah.
only, all right, so it's one thing to introduce the female people on the roster that is going to be in the Rumble. Then they started naming all the legends that are coming back. So right now, as you can see by the graphic, we're going to get to the biggest one, the biggest name here, which is what made the internet go fucking apeshit. Tamina, obviously, Nikki, ASH, Naomi, Dana Brooke, the 24/7 champion, not the only champion in the Rumble. Charlotte entered herself in the Rumble, not the only champion in the Rumble either. You also have Shotzi, Natty, Aaliyah, who is still employed. Yeah.
What?
Rhea Ripley, Carmella, Queen Zelina, and then we had all of a sudden, oh yeah, the Bella Twins are back. Michelle McCool is back. Summer Rae, I fucking love Summer Rae. Summer Rae's back.
I'm excited.
Kelly
For Summer Rae and Natalia.
is making a return yet again because she has nothing else to do. Lita is also going to be in the Rumble.
Really?
And the biggest shock of everybody, the Impact Knockouts World Champion Mickie James, who won her Texas Death Match against Deonna Purrazzo this past Saturday at Hard to Kill, is entering the Rumble as the Impact World Heavyweight Champion, and WWE also tweeted it on their actual Twitter account, which sent
I guess she ain't having that trash bag no more.
shockwaves across the wrestling world, because this is the first time a WWE has acknowledged Impact on TV. Pat McAfee acknowledged Impact on TV, which everyone's like, oh, it's Pat McAfee. He doesn't know any better. But
that's what I thought. I was like, oh, he's got control for that one.
And then you went on their Twitter account and like, no, they said Impact Knockout World Champion Mickie James is gonna be in the Rumble, and she confirmed it as well. This is kind of a crazy big deal, as the marks like to say. WWE has now finally opened their own forbidden door. Maybe.
Yes. Let me touch upon this point first. I know it grinds your gears that they announced the legends.
It did grind my gears
right?
they announced the legends.
Now,
That's stupid.
because there's no surprise.
And that's what the Rumble is about.
Well, however, everyone knows they're going to be there. Everyone knows Trish.
Well, no
Lita,
Trish yet. No Trish yet.
The Bellas, right? But like you know they're going to be there because they've been there in the Rumble since the first Rumble. Trish has been in every single
No, she hasn't. She
Rumble.
wasn't in the last one.
It's not a surprise anymore. Not Trish, Lita, whatever. They literally don't have enough women to fill a 30-woman Rumble, so they have to announce the legends because it's not a surprise anymore. It's not special anymore. They have to bring them out.
Last year.
Victoria was a big surprise, sure. There might be one or two they haven't announced yet, but you know the Bella Twins are going to be there. You know Lita's going to be there. Mickie James, shocked. Yeah. Don't get me wrong.
Well, Nikki Bella hadn't been cleared to wrestle. Nikki still wasn't cleared to wrestle. So the Bella Twins would have been a genuine surprise, and I'm annoyed about it.
Not really. I expected them in here. Like all these when they announced, I was like, yeah, I expected them to be there anyway, because they don't have a full roster of women, so I don't think it's that big of a deal that they announced them. If anything, it gets now people are actually more excited because they can say, hey, they're coming here. I think it's smart on their part.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, it's time.
Oh, it's only CM Punk. All right, let's move on. Okay, what are your thoughts on Mickie James as the reigning knockout champion of Impact showing up to the Rumble?
Good for fucking her, honestly, because they probably gave her a trash bag full of fucking money to
Could
do
you
the Royal Rumble. And seriously,
with a note saying, "Sorry, can you show up to the Rumble?"
Like, we sorry,
yeah.
face.
She probably required a fuck ton of money, and she would have to be like, fine, but you're mentioning me as the Impact Knockout Champion.
It seems to be bigger than that because TV. The head of it, the actual CEO or whatever of Impact, also tweeted about that a thank you to WWE for working with them. So this is a bigger deal.
I don't trust this.
I love it. I think
this
it's
is
amazing.
Bigger deal
than
what we get.
Pardon the pun, but no, don't knock out good news.
It is good news because
it's just WWE. I don't trust.
I trust WWE. Here's why: because they're not going to oversaturate it, but they're actually WWE in one suite did more for Impact than AEW is on for Impact. But that's another topic for another time.
That's debatable, sure. Yeah.
When's the last? Have you ever seen them mention the knockouts on AEW?
By the way, I cannot wait to give my future shock.
We have some clever future shocks going on.
Baby. Did she show up?
That's what I was going to say. It has to. She has to show up with the title for it to be like legit.
Honestly, probably not because their title probably looks better than the WWE
Have you seen
titles.
Have you seen the Knockouts title? It's fucking great. It's clean.
I haven't. Isn't let me
It's in
Google
the
it.
picture, but you can't really see it. But yeah, Google it up. It's clean looking.
I almost had him TNA.
Mhm.
Impact Knockouts
He's
title.
on television. Somewhere.
Is it silver
What's
one?
up? It's got red letter on it. It's
It's
like
It's like silver and
kind of
red.
yeah. They redid it all.
Yeah,
It's a pretty belt.
It looks like it was made by someone online, but
No,
yeah,
it's
it's pretty.
It's a good looking belt. I think there's precedent for it because remember when we went to the Rumble and who was it? Andrade showed up with the title.
Yes, that was the WWE title though.
NXT.
Even though it was
But still, like she shows up with the
NXT.
title, but like it's not going far. You know what I mean? She's gonna walk out with it. Someone's gonna take it and bring it backstage. You know what I mean? I don't think it hurts anybody for her to show up with the title. Everybody knows she's the Impact women's. She's a knockout champion. Everybody
Yeah, that's a pretty belt.
like everybody knows she's a knockout champion. Everybody knows she's going to go in there as a knockout champion. Why not bring the belt?
All right, here's what you need to do. Like, not only just have her bring the belt out, her regular gear, you gotta do the hardcore country music.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Give her Impact music. Literally, just make it full Impact. I don't want to hit a ba 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 ba.
That's good. That's actually pretty good.
She deserves her true moment.
I don't want. I don't want it. I want to hear hardcore country. I want James Storm on the stage singing it.
No, I think you do. I think this could be, if this goes well, which I think it will go well because Mickey James is a fucking professional. I think it gets the precedent for, especially for the women's Rumble match, as you were saying. Well, they don't have enough women, so what do? You bring in other women from other companies that have names,
Yeah.
and I think this is just another way that you can make the Royal Rumble special. You're not going to do it for the men because they already have a stacked list of people that can always bring back for the men, but for the women, this is another big deal. If you can bring in other people from other big names from other promotions to come in just for a Rumble spot, they're not going to win, but to have them show up, it's a great great idea.
Yeah, like if you want to, I'm trying to think of someone from AEW.
DMD,
You can like a
she was
no
not
DMD.
doing it.
No,
She's not
she's too
doing
big
it.
of a star. She's too big of a star. Sound like a Sheeta, right? Or even a Jamie Hayter, or
Did you take Conti?
someone else. Maybe take Conti, maybe.
Ruby Soho, maybe.
Ruby's? Ooh, that would be interesting.
Maybe. Well, I'm glad WWE and Mickey were able to bury the hatchet and they could take that contrast and put it behind them. So that's
Yeah.
good
So
news.
get this. This is actually tweeted from Impact as well. Impact made a very, very good point, and I wanted to bring this up. In the last 12 months, Impact has worked with AEW, NWA, New Japan, AAA, and now WWE.
That's
And
incredible.
they also
have to.
partnered
They
with
literally
Ring
have
of Honor because the Ring of Honor World Title was defended on Hard to Kill this past weekend. If anybody's opening Forbidden Doors, it's fucking Impact. And good for them.
Yeah.
Impact is the door.
Impact is the door.
I mean, yeah. Impact. They're the gatekeepers, quite literally. But I think this is good. For
I think it's great for
wrestling
wrestling.
overall.
This is great for wrestling.
Like this is the future of media in general, in my opinion. You see this all the time with podcasting, right? And podcasting, like one of my philosophies is exclusivity doesn't exist. Like an exclusivity is just you're holding back potential from everybody. Because when you work together, you can make more money together. But the problem with wrestling is you got to take out an ego. Like if you had a dream main event at WrestleMania, Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns, Kenny can't win.
No.
But you don't.
But
you
him
need to
showing
win.
him
That
showing
match
up
will make
him
so
showing up
much
is
money.
good enough.
Yeah, it's good enough because both companies make a
Yeah,
shit. ton of
everybody
money,
benefits.
right? Everybody benefits. You just got to put your ego aside of okay, I lost a fake fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it can work. It can really work. And you send WWE you return a favor. You send over like AJ Styles to lose to Hangman and Page at
All Out or
All
something,
Out
yeah.
for the title, right? Like their biggest. You can return the favor.
Yeah, I mean WWE did that back in the 90s with New Japan all the fucking time.
And ECW.
Well, they were bankrolling ECW.
yeah, they really did.
But yeah, no, this is good. I'm congratulations to Mickey James. I'm interested to see who else might show up now too. But it's also good intrigue for the Rumble.
Moose. Moose. Let's get ready to pop.
Well, now that motherfucker's in shape, he ruined his time to get into WWE way before that. He wasn't in shape, but that's Moose for you. Yeah, he was. He's a cool dude, though. I've hung out with Moose. He's a cool, down-to-earth guy. But speak.
Want to see Cheeseburger? You know, his
do not want to
ROH.
see Cheeseburger.
I'd love to see Cheeseburger.
But speaking of the Rumble, which is already stacked, Mickey James aside, you have the men's Rumble, which now includes the Mysterio, father and son, Austin Theory, the Street Profits, Sheamus, AJ Styles, Big E, Damian Priest, and yes, you're seeing that correctly, Kay. This guy, Johnny Knoxville.
You know what?
You know how excited I am for Johnny Knoxville to be in the Royal fucking Rumble.
I've been waiting to hear about this, Kay.
Like, my feelings on this. So I very much grew up on Jackass and Viva La Bam in middle school. Like my friends and I like were those kids that we would go into the sump, we would go into the woods and do fucked up things. And Johnny Knoxville was my favorite of them all.
You'd go to beat up your dad, and while he's on the toilet.
And that was Bam. That was
Bam Margera.
Or they watch Viva La Bam, my pod.
I fucking loved Viva La Bam. Like, I want them to put Viva La Bam on streaming so fucking bad.
They gotta put Jackass on streaming. MTV still owns it, though.
Yeah, I love...
Who owns MTV?
Paramount?
It's like
Viacom.
Viacom.
So it would go on Paramount Plus because Paramount Plus is CBS, Nickelodeon, MTV, VH1, Comedy Central, all that shit.
Yeah, they're not gonna put it on Paramount. That show would never fly today.
If anything, it might go on HBO because it's more.
Here's what I like how they handle the Johnny Knoxville thing. Because you saw SmackDown, right, Will? When they were like, yes. When Sami Zayn was like, you're not qualified to be in the Rumble. And he's like, yes, I am. And then he came out and threw him over the top rope. And they're like, Johnny Knoxville is now qualified to be in the Royal Rumble. I was like, that's brilliant. I cannot wait till he takes an RKO.
He's got, who eliminates
Sami Zayn at this point, because they're setting it up for that.
Yeah, it's probably
really
something really stupid like that.
Oh no, but he's gonna take a bump of all bumps.
Dude, I just want to see like 4 people super kick him.
Just like in every corner.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people super. Like, he has no like he does like a balance thing. In the last one, he does a big back bump and then almost just throws him into the 5th row.
I like that. I would love to see. I would love to see Goldberg come back just to spear Johnny Knoxville.
Oh God, no! Please, no.
Money.
Oh my God!
That's
you
so
know how much
money.
joy that brings me? I need to text Mance.
Don't do that to poor Mance. Please don't.
Oh no, I will.
Anywho, moving on to another fourth wall breaking thing, kind of that happened. I love this picture. Number 1.
It's such a great picture. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Seth Rollins showed up at the end of SmackDown and is now the new number 1 contender for Roman Reigns' Universal title at the Royal fucking Rumble. This is after, obviously, Brock is going up against Bobby. And Roman has pretty much run through everybody on SmackDown, so at this point, you gotta start pulling people from other places to face Roman, and there is no better person right now in wrestling than Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins might be the hottest person in wrestling right now. And
he might win.
And to put him up against Roman, with all that history and all that backstory, what a way to end.
Seth can't win. You can't have both. When SmackDown literally has nothing to watch.
Well, if Seth wins, he goes to SmackDown.
True.
You know.
No, I don't see Roman dropping it this close to Mania. It's just why drop it for what? Why? Then what do you do with the Roman Brock's title for title, which they already set up? Like, no, Seth can't win.
Remember, you also have to cover 2 nights of Mania.
Champion. Rematches.
I
I
would not
think
do
Balor
rematches.
Club guy put this on. I think Balor Club guy said this on Instagram or that or his apron bump, whatever, one or the other. But it was just like Brock and Roman main
And
event
the
night 1.
Royal Rumble winner.
Rumble winner faces the winner at night 2.
I think there is a strong
I don't like that.
possibility that Seth takes it off of Roman.
I don't see it. It's been anything's popsicle.
It's
I
the
just don't see it.
backstory, it's the history, it's the fact that Seth, for some reason in big matches, always has Roman's number. Stole him at WrestleMania 31. Came back, beat Roman at Money in the Bank, only to lose to Dean Ambrose. Was my first episode. Everywhere, Seth is always one step ahead of Roman, so this makes sense in the character-wise portrayal of it. And I believe her even in one-on-one matches against each other.
Yeah, no, kayfabe. No, it's a very good point, Ricky. Like in the world of kayfabe, it's totally totally believable. He's 100% a believable opponent. But and there was also the rumor that Seth was supposed to beat Big E in the one-on-one match and became a fatal 5-way. So they want this guy to have a belt for some reason. I
would too. He's must-see TV right now.
He's interesting.
He's a better
Rollins
version of Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's what Becky's trying to be.
Yeah, he's a better Becky. And it's a good foil. He's a Joker to Roman's very stoic, evil Batman. You know, it's like two villains trying to coexist, and they can't coexist because they both fucking hate each other.
Yeah, how much do you think Seth has practiced that laugh, like in the mirror?
Oh, a lot.
Every day. He puts Rude.
You know what it was? I think it was just something that happened organically, and then like someone pointed it out, and then he actually like started like hone it.
It's like, I have no doubt in my mind Randy Orton wakes up and does the Randy Orton pose every morning. Like, that's how he stretches. Like, Kane does the fire thing. Seth just laughs.
Seth is a living goblin. Seth is a living, breathing Green Goblin. And if Seth does Green Goblin gear, I'll be so fucking happy.
I was just going to say, whenever Seth decides to turn face, he should totally go Green Goblin. Just go Willem Dafoe. It's just like, he's in a mirror. Avenge me! No! I would love to see like Seth turning face, go all Norman Osborn and like try and fight the Goblin.
I would be so down to watch that.
Seth's entertaining, man. He's really adaptable. He's like a jellyfish. Or an octopus. He keeps adapting and changing his
now
character.
we have Seth Roman. The great thing about that segment was, and I know a lot of people pointed out on Twitter, Will, you pointed out too, when Seth knocks on the door, it's the Shield theme.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
You have to just watch the seagulls. Boom, 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 and Roman's like, "Come in."
If it was just Dean Ambrose, like, what do we have? Let's go.
That would have been. I actually had like a thought in my head, like, what if he showed up, and if instead of Seth, it was a guy formerly known as Dean Ambrose, and Roman goes Dean, and he goes, no, the name's Moxley, and then that's how SmackDown ends.
The internet would break. The internet would fucking break.
Oh yeah, I could hear screaming from all the way in Canada about this. Oh.
Tony Khan would be like, he started crying with $100 bills, blowing his nose.
Oh man! All right, moving along to an already stacked Rumble, and an already stacked SmackDown might have been the best SmackDown I've seen in a very, very long time.
It was a great SmackDown. That opening segment was there's two lovers fighting over Paul Heyman. Don't talk to him like that. No, you don't talk to him like that. I told you to shut up.
So good.
It's like the person. What am I watching? What the fuck is actually going on here?
Okay, when you get a chance, you do need to watch SmackDown. It was amazing.
Good. I will.
So good.
I meant to watch it today.
Also, just look
ahead of me.
It's like paging Dr. Shelby.
But also, look at Brock's fit in this, Kay. Like, Brock is now, like, GQ fresh. He's got jeans.
Well, I actually can't see
Well,
it. So
I'll have to pull it over. He's got little jeans. He's got a little winter coat on. He looks
He
great.
looks great, man.
He looks comfortable for once.
This is my favorite Brock Lesnar
Hands
I've
down,
ever seen.
absolutely.
Like hands down.
me too.
It's like,
From the highlights I've seen, I love it.
it's like Brock wants to be here. It's like he's actually not minding. He's not asking for more money to be on TV every week.
And you know what's pretty crazy about it too is that he's running 2 storylines on 2 different brands,
Yeah.
and not many people can do that.
I mean, so will Roman.
Yeah, that's true. Except, well, no, Roman's still on just one brand. Like Roman hasn't come over to Raw.
Yeah, but like him and Raw, Seth's on Raw.
Well,
so
no,
he's gonna have
no,
to.
Seth's
But
coming to
you're
SmackDown.
right. Well,
Yeah.
you might be right there. Yeah, so yeah, no, you're right. Brock is pulling 2 main events.
It's pretty fantastic, and I mean, Paul Heyman should have been an actor in a past life. The switcheroo he does.
Yeah.
He goes, I was trying to protect you from Brock because you're my tribal chief, and I love you. And Brock's like, shut up, Paul.
Oh
And
my
Roman's like, you don't talk to
goodness.
him like that. Yeah, or else what? So
It was weird. It's like Roman. What do you what?
it was weirdly compelling. I'm like, I'm usually not into stuff like this, so I'm like, I am interested.
It's like, all right, Roman, what did you guys do off camera?
Oh my god, so good. Absolutely so good. That you almost forget that Brock's fighting Bobby at the Rumble, and that's also a really, really big match.
I'm so excited for Brock and Bobby. It's disgusting.
I did not watch Raw. What was this? What was up with this segment? Was Paul Heyman with them?
No, I don't remember. I just remember being Brock's like, oh, who are you again? Bobby Lashley? I don't remember. You see, because Brock goes, well, I was winning championships all over the world. And he goes, maybe if I would have known you earlier, I would have beat you already. You know, was the big thing. The Hurt Business tries to come out, Cedric and Shelton, and then Bobby was like, "Get the
Yeah, Bobby's just like,
yeah,
Bobby's like, enough.
we're not
No.
a group anymore. Sorry, now get the fuck out of here."
How many times am I going to tell you this, old man?
Wait, they broke up
They were
again?
never really together. They were like, "Hey, we're here to help you, Bobby." And he's like, "Get the fuck away from me."
He's like, don't take my TV.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And like,
I just wanted Cedric to go. Come on, Black Hat.
that would be a Shelton line.
Shelton, Cedric, one. Someone's gonna go.
Black
Bobby.
actors.
Black actors. Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a
We're gonna have to
bitch?
show you that episode K of the Chappelle Show. Yeah,
Okay.
because I saw
'Cause I'm
I
like,
saw
I
your
don't
face cam. I'm like, you have
understand
no idea
anything
what we're
you are
talking
saying.
about.
Yeah, no
None.
clue.
Plus,
One
there's
out the other.
there's a dragon on my back right now, so I'm just kind of trying to assess everything
What is in
happening
that
at
meat
once.
cake?
Nothing. Frank is on my
Frank
back.
is he literally a dragon?
He's a bearded dragon.
Okay, man. Okay,
Yes.
gotcha. Whatever works, man. So yeah, Brock and Bobby. Which I don't know where you put this on the card.
Wait, oh, Mr. Fretz, did you say Charlie Haas returned to Impact?
He did say Charlie Haas returned to Impact. Yes.
That's pretty wild. Fucking Charlie
Actually,
Haas.
at this point, I want Charlie Haas and Shelton and Kurt Angle to show up at the Rumble. And Team Angle runs roughshod real quick.
I just want Kurt Angle to have Vicodin sponsor on his trunks. It's a Vicodin written across his ass.
There's a funny Kurt Angle spot too. We'll talk about a little bit later. But not something.
You see a picture of Kurt Angle being a security
We're
guard
going
for
to
Jerry
talk about
Springer?
that.
Yes.
See, that's can't be real.
Also, very interesting moment here on Raw. RK Bro lost the tag titles to
Yeah, I'm
Alpha
mad.
Academy. To
To
Alpha
who?
Academy. Look at that! Look at that, Otis. Otis and Gable are
What? Chad Gable
Yes.
and Otis?
yeah.
What?
Otis with the Adrian
have
tears.
not-
It's actually kind of
I-
funny.
Okay.
What does this
All right.
mean?
I
Kay?
don't know. I don't watch Raw, so I'm confused.
Yeah.
Is RK Bro? Are they broken up?
No, they just lost.
So
There's
they're
your
gonna break up soon.
there's your Mania match.
Yeah.
Randy and Riddle. Special
Yeah.
guest referee Bill Goldberg.
Wow.
Goldberg
Yes,
screws
please.
Riddle. You get Riddle and Goldberg at Mania. Not Mania, at SummerSlam in Nashville.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Who turns on who? Because I wouldn't mind seeing Matt Riddle do a complete 180 and do a heel turn.
I mean, at this point, Randy's forever over, so it doesn't matter what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Riddle is the right move for that. Because he's just
I don't know if Riddle can pull off a heel though. To be honest.
no, he's gonna come off like a whiny kid, like "Fuck you, Randy." You're my feelings, man. Yeah, exactly.
Screw you guys. I'm giving him. That's the vibe I get.
But Randy, things were going so good, bro. I even got you mashing scooters. I got you a wig. We touched tips.
There was a funny scene where backstage where Randy was like, "Really, you didn't tag me in last time, so next time you get in trouble, it's like, give me your hands." And Randy wrote on the back of Riddle's hands, "Tag in Randy."
Tag in Randy. That's pretty
God. My favorite thing about Matt Riddle is Will's impression of Matt Riddle.
That's a good impression.
It's really funny. Makes me laugh.
But Randy.
I refuse one.
We got matching scooters.
I should just do a skit where I do Paul Bearer being a manager for Matt Riddle.
Yes.
Oh
Yes,
my god,
please.
yes.
Oh yes, bro.
Yeah. I like it. Let's move on, though. Dewdrop is the number one contender for Becky Lynch's Raw Women's Championship. Exactly. Dewdrop won a triple threat main event of Raw, beating the likes of Bianca Belair and everybody's favorite person that is supposedly the favorite, Liv Morgan. Yeah.
Why is Liv Morgan everyone's favorite?
See,
I
we've
don't
been
know,
having
man.
this
I don't
problem on
get
the
it.
show like for the last 3 weeks. I'm just like, I don't get it.
She's so average.
I like her.
If you
But
give
she's-
me 3 words to describe Liv Morgan, 2 of those words are average.
I think she's really cute.
Yeah.
She is really cute. She's actually
Yeah.
really attractive. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sexy. I'll even say sexy.
I would date the shit out of Liv Morgan.
Yeah. With the rhinestone tears and everything.
But is she my Raw Women's Champion? Probably
Oh,
not.
no.
Sorry, Slack.
No, I see no money in her.
I don't see it either.
According to my friends in North
North Carolina, what's
Carolina,
up?
who are at AEW
Uh-huh.
right now, apparently there's a big surprise coming tonight.
Like what? Like
I
the
don't
big
know.
show?
But no.
No more BS. I hope Cody Rhodes just goes, ladies and gentlemen, my new manager. And it's just Donald Trump. He's like, I know what'll make me a face.
Oh no.
Cody, you're the best wrestler. Excuse me, Cody. Excuse me. You're the best wrestler of all the world. Your game show, it was great. Not as good as mine. Excuse me. It's great. Not as good as mine, but it's great.
Oh my goodness.
Your wife, Brandy, she's
Good,
adorable.
great,
We all
awesome,
love her.
amazing, fantastic.
And so I hear people in the back, I assume, some are good people.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I'm uncomfortable.
yeah.
Because I love when you dress up in red, white, and blue. You tattoo. I wouldn't do it, but hey. You do you, Cody.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable with this match. I mean, Dewdrop and Beck. I mean, Dewdrop is skilled in the ring. It's just I don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
it's weird. They are deliberately leaving Bianca out of this because I think they are setting up Bianca Becky at Mania, which would be smart.
We've seen that match how many times
Bianca
in the past
Becky.
year?
We haven't.
Dude, there's-
We saw rock bottom.
Yeah. No, we saw a few matches on Raw. We saw a match on a pay-per-view. We've seen
Bianca
that
Becky
match.
wasn't.
We've seen that
No,
storyline.
they didn't
Yeah.
really go 1-on-1. It was always like tags.
I thought they had a rematch
Did
somewhere.
Well, they did. They had one on Raw and on a pay-per-view.
Was that confirmed? Can we get Tortellini on it?
Mr. Tortellini is Mr. Tortellini
It's
replacing
up to you.
Freckles?
You're in charge of the
Yeah,
because-
you're the one who looks it up.
The mascot.
It's like I don't care for. Honestly, I just don't care for Becky Lynch anymore. To be honest, I'm over Becky Lynch.
I love her goat jacket.
It got me. Her outfits are incredible. She looks like $1 million. The presentation is there.
She has nobody to fight
That's
with.
about it. Her promos annoy me. Her matches are okay. I'm sounding very stuck up here,
You know.
but it just
It was
I
on
like-
Raw.
It was. Was
on
it for
Raw?
the title or was it
It
a
was on
non-title?
Raw, November. Yes, for the women's title, November 1st.
How did Becky get out of it? She weasel her way out of it.
Belair was looking to land the KOD, but Lynch grabbed the top rope to fight off the maneuver and reached over to remove the top turnbuckle
Okay,
pad.
I remember now.
After returning to her.
Okay, I remember now. All right, makes sense. I think Becky doesn't have anybody to fight, but I think that's going to change at the Rumble.
I'd rather see Bianca Charlotte, to be honest.
Oh, Bianca Charlotte would be great, and I think Charlotte
Jackass 4 is coming out.
Charlotte
Sorry.
wanted Bianca Charlotte, and then they moved them to different brands.
Yeah, honestly, a match I'd be interested in seeing. Because my pick for the Women's Rumble is returning babyface Bailey.
I don't think she returns as a face, but I would love Bailey Becky. I would love Lacey Evans. Becky would be good as well. Battle of the Moms.
I don't think you can put that'd be great. I don't think you can put Lacey in that spot. I don't think enough people. I don't think
No.
people remember who she
She's a-
is. And two, you got to shake off that.
Yeah,
red
so
dust.
Lacey Evans
was
is
green before she was pregnant.
Lacey Evans is one of the most skilled athletes that they've ever had in the women's division, and she's a former Marine. You're telling me a former Marine can't be a face in Dallas?
No. She'll be I'm not saying I'm saying people won't remember who she is. Like, you got to be introduced to the audience. And two, she's little green before she was pregnant. She's got to rust off, shake off a lot.
She
of
wasn't
ring
really
rust.
that green. She was main eventing. She did a Money in the Bank. She did the tag match with Corbin and Becky and Seth. Like, she's had her spots.
I don't see her being a main event of WrestleMania though. Give it a few
Who
years.
said Becky was going to main event WrestleMania?
It's a main event spot. A match with Becky Lynch is a main event spot on WrestleMania. It's not going to go on last, but it's considered a quote unquote main event.
I mean, it's either it's got to be either Becky, Bailey, or I would say at this point, Lacey. I think Lacey Becky would be good as well.
Like,
I
did
have a
you-
wild
Who?
card.
Okay.
Aaliyah?
Who you got?
No. I think Paige returns.
That
to the
is
Rumble.
also a high possibility at this point.
Totally a high possibility.
Paige and Becky would be fucking money.
She gets the edge.
Yeah.
Treatment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Although she'd have to return up like in New Orleans where she debuted and retired. You gotta have it come full circle.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You know, but who knows what'll happen? Let's move on. Let's talk about another guilty pleasure of a rivalry: It Couple versus Grit Couple. Another masterclass in promoing here between Miz, Maryse, Edge, and Beth Phoenix. It's the gift that keeps on giving. What you need to know about this is that they obviously Beth Phoenix was the guest on the Cutting Edge, because why the fuck not? Yeah,
Naturally.
exactly. And so obviously they get mic checked by Miz Maryse, and we're all talking and screaming at each other. Miz is like, my wife can do this, my wife can do that, my wife can do that, blah, 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 blah. And as he keeps on blurting about his wife and not letting his wife speak for herself, Maryse walks off stage. And what's
for
also
her.
interesting about that promo, which I wanted to bring up, is that everybody in that promo had a microphone except for Maryse.
Wow.
It's a work,
It's all
bro.
in the details, and that's perfect, great storytelling. And everybody can speak for themselves except for Maryse. I'm interested to see what this payoff is, because this at the Rumble this is going to end. But I think it's good. I'm interested to see how Maryse is in the ring, because Maryse is also one of those people I never really saw wrestle.
I've seen her wrestle before, but I don't remember her wrestling.
Very
Yeah.
forgettable.
But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. But it's still one of my things I'm looking forward to at the Rumble, It Couple versus Grid Couple, because it's the Rumble. This is a great fucking feud.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a great card too. I'm so excited for the
So-
Rumble.
It's gonna be really fun.
This
This
yeah,
came out
that
last-
was surprising, but I'm very excited now.
I still don't.
It's
care.
also it was a very dramatic ending. Like, it felt like it was awkward, you know, when it happened. And so, Kay, I'm sorry to say, 'cause I know you don't watch Raw, but Rhea got attacked
By what?
by almost
Nikki
a
Ash turned
superhero.
heel.
Finally.
Hey,
that's
Ricky,
fine.
Ricky, you know what's better than anybody. You live long,
Or
you die
live
a
long
hero.
enough to become a
Which,
villain.
hey, she was
Live long enough
she
to
was
become the
almost a
villain.
hero. She was almost there.
Yeah, no, I'm into the form because, like, I've been waiting for I like Nikki. I loved Happy Go Lucky Nikki. It kind of has its place on the card, but a crazy villainous Nikki is the best Nikki. Like, NXT Nikki Cross Nikki is good. And,
agree.
like, if this is what we need to get her to snap back into that, great. Also pairing her up with Alexa Bliss, who is still fucking psychotic.
Almost a super villain.
Like, I would love to see evil Nikki with evil Bliss and have them kind of team up and just be evil, crazy short people. It'd be
That'd
really
be
fun.
fun.
I hope Hulu Raw cuts that shit out. I want nothing to do with that.
I think it is entertaining stuff, and like I said, in evil Nikki is a better Nikki. Like Sanity Nikki was a great Nikki. Yeah, and
I really liked when she got involved with Aleister Black's feud too.
when she knew who the assailant was and wouldn't tell anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki
Yeah.
knows. Nikki knows. She was like a little golem.
Yeah.
Remember Nikki Cross was Raw Women's Champion this year?
Nikki ASH was a Raw Women's
Yes.
Champion, not Nikki
Sure.
Cross.
Whatever.
So now she's gonna build this side. I like it. And Rhea, oh my god, I don't know what the fuck to do with Rhea. I would love Rhea Becky if Rhea could get anything together for herself.
Some sort of momentum.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's all we got on the first half of the show. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back from our show, we're going to talk about AEW and an interim TNT champion, a new TBS champion, and Styles had a phenomenal main event on NXT, among other things. And we're going to make Kay Murphy fall in love with Cameron Grimes, because guess what? He's going back to the moon. Oh, you just wait. We'll be back in about 5 minutes.
What?
Midnight music.
Bob Saget to fucking go on and die on us, man. That broke
And
my
Betty
heart.
White.
I'm
I
not
was-
okay.
I was so sad. Well, fuck, Betty White was 99 years old, right? She was
She was
a borrowed
preparing
time
for
anyway.
her 100th
Bob
birthday
Saget-
celebration, damn it.
Yeah, well,
I'm-
sorry. Maybe next
I'm
time.
rewa-
Bob
I'm
Saget was
rewatching-
65.
I am rewatching Full
Mhm.
House now. Danny Tanner is my age, season 1, and that is something very hard to deal with. Like, Full House was my favorite show as a kid,
Yeah, me too.
and I'm also like watching How I Met Your Mother at night because that was Bob Saget's
How I Met Your
show.
Mother is... How I Met
I'm
Your
like-
Father, I think, is going to be a show, too.
Yeah, it comes out
Mhm.
next week with Hilary Duff. Can't wait.
Fun fact, Full House, not my favorite show growing up.
Hi, I Met Your Father. Molly. Credits. That's
No,
it.
that's the show.
That's the show. That's
There you go.
How I Met Your Mother is one of my
I
all-time
need
favorite
to
shows.
actually watch that from the beginning.
Incredible.
I know it's an incredible show.
Except the last season is not.
So it is what it is. But welcome, folks.
Right.
Welcome back to the Multiverse show known as Kings of the Rings podcast. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose, along with Willie T and the K Murphy. We talked about a lot of things rumbling for the Royal Rumble, including Mickie James showing up as the Impact Knockout world champion, bringing the belt too, hopefully, and a lot of other things going on at the Rumble. Let's start moving over to some All Elite Wrestling, and well, let's talk about this Hangman and Bryan Danielson match. What do you got?
Solid. It was a great match. Personally, I liked it better than the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
The judges.
It didn't go to
was
a judge decision,
confusing.
right?
No. Which is fine. But like they announced the judges, Mark Henry, Paul White, and the name is escaping me, Jerry Lynn.
Okay.
But they didn't say what they were judging.
They didn't have a criteria.
I think it was just who had the best match.
Yeah, I guess it was just
felt.
their opinion. But like UFC, it's octagon control,
Control
like,
strikes
striking
and something else.
like,
Significant,
whatever, I forget the third one
significant
is.
strikes, control,
Yeah,
and I forgot what the other one was.
and whatever. But the point is, there's
Yeah.
a criteria. Whereas wrestling is just like we didn't think that far. But the match, tremendous, outstanding match, and I'm glad Hangman won clean as a whistle.
So Mr. Fred said they got the New People magazine up in Canada, and the cover has Betty White turns 100.
Yikes.
Yeah, well, a lot of people had that magazine ready to go, but I didn't see. I mean, what a classic Betty White thing to do: die on New Year's Eve, so you can just assure that half the world's going to toast in your name.
Yeah, Betty
Yeah.
White was a comedian, and she just pulled off the greatest joke ever.
Yeah.
For real. We were gonna do a birthday party for
You
Betty
still
White.
can.
Hey, you still can.
Well, next weekend we're doing for my friend's 31st birthday. Because it's her birthday's the 31st, so it's her golden birthday. So she wants to do a Golden Girls theme party.
Thank you for
Oh,
being a
Jesus.
friend.
So thank you for being a friend, and we're gonna get moo-moos and run around.
I
It's
saw
gonna be amazing.
before we go back in wrestling, I did see something at like the age of the Golden Girls when the show started is now the age of all the girls of Sex in the City,
same-
and how they look so
It's
different.
wild. The only difference really is the styling of
And
the
Sarah
hair.
Jessica Parker's nose.
That too.
Huge nose. Anyway, back to wrestling. Great match. Wasn't Daniel Bryan blooded up from this match as well?
They both
Mm-hmm.
got color.
It was wonderful.
Dude, I love color. I love when the
color-
boys get
the
color.
color-
It just
Cody-
adds to the
Cody
match
Rhodes
so
in it?
hard.
Yeah.
No, he does
But
it
it
too
was
much.
actually good.
Cody Rhodes.
It actually served a purpose.
Cody relies on it.
That's true. That's true. That's a very good way to
Yeah.
putting it, K. Murphy. Cody Rhodes
He
relies on it.
relies on blood and tears.
to garner sympathy.
And leaving boots in the ring.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to look at this. Lo and behold, Jade Cargill is the first ever TBS champion, and that is such a better looking belt in the TNT Championship, beating Ruby Soho
Yeah.
in the finals that took way too fucking long to get to.
So long. Even March Madness is like,
Hurry
bro,
up.
hurry it the fuck up.
We only take 3 weekends.
Yeah. We got 32 teams. You got like
They have
6
68
women.
teams, actually.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, they have it's 68. The field is 68. But yeah, no, congrats to her. I think this is the right choice. Although Ruby Soho also would have been a good choice. But I think I think Jade will do more with this belt too. And I think she's the perfect person to elevate it. And now you've got some rumblings going on in this division. Now you just got to figure out. You have your champions, and this is a great photo for Jade Cargill about AEW and TBS put together. But
Now Swole can finally be happy.
no. I think this was, and that has it's diversity and inclusion are different things. But I think this is in the cards before the Swole thing came out, anyways. I don't think Ruby was going to win. Ruby would have been a great choice, but I think.
Hey man, Jade deserves it. Look at her. Fucking look at her.
Yeah.
She's a great. She looks like a fucking champion. Good for her. Still green as grass. But who gives a shit? Still the rest of the roster.
While I would have liked to see Ruby win, it's nice to see a talent that didn't start on WWE be an inaugural champion.
Is she the first? She's not the first talent that was a non-WWE as an inaugural champion.
I don't think she's the first.
Literally, all the women's champions did not come from WWE. Every single one of them.
Overall.
No, I'm saying, but it's nice to see like the first champions to like not come from WWE. Because she's the very first TBS champion.
She's got a better looking belt than Britt Baker does.
Yeah, she does. Oh, okay. Well, let's pivot there for a second. So, Kenny, Hangman, Sami.
Well, Jericho is the first AEW champion.
Non-WWE champions. Tag champs.
We were talking about who the first.
Jurassic Express.
Like you said, Jericho. Yeah.
First.
Not the lineage. Who was the first to be its champion?
Okay, first. Okay, yeah. You're probably right then, Kay. Well, who's the first TNT? Cody Rhodes.
It was Cody.
Yes.
Yeah. Who were the first? The first tag were the Bucks.
First tag was Bobby Roode and Chris Daniels. Not Bobby Roode. Chris Kazarian and Daniels. Kazarian and Daniels. I guess they were in WWE.
Maybe. I wouldn't count them.
I wouldn't count them.
I would.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, we're just wondering. But congrats, Jade Cargill. I really hope they see what they did with the TBS title, even though it's named after a fucking television network, and do something with that women's championship. Like design wise, like this look like I would rather get the TBS title than the AEW Women's Championship. Look alone,
dude. I don't want a belt named after a network.
Ever again.
All right, it's just. Great, I'm the king of cable. I am the king of a dying business. Whoop-de-fucking-do.
Yeah. I'm the king of she's queen of a network that doesn't actually have an actual show outside of Dynamite. And Wipeout.
It's got Family Guy.
Yes, a syndicated show.
The women's champion can be the Meg Griffin title.
That's hard.
But I like it. I want to see someone come with a Meg Griffin title.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Speaking of titles, and now the TNT Championship. Look at that ugly little thing.
The interim. It's like they had to
can someone
one that they used to use and bring it back.
Someone explain to me what happened with this? As I read that Sami Guevara is the interim TNT Championship.
So, Battle for the Belts was on Saturday, and Cody was supposed to go up against Sami for the title as a rematch. Cody got COVID. So they had to have a match, and it's called Battle of the Belts, so they had to put a belt up. So him and Dustin had a title for the interim title, which, hey, I don't mind. That's a very UFC thing to do. Like, it was a good pivot. It was a good audible. It's just really funny.
I like this.
It's just really funny. It's just like, there's a reason why we don't do these things in wrestling, because it's hilarious.
Like, I'm looking at Sami Guevara's face in this photo. He's just like, fuck, man. I just wanted my title back.
Fuck you, Cody.
Now he's got to do a unification bout with Cody, as he's the real TNT champion on TBS. Like, it's just
I'm the tag team champions. No, I'm the tag team champions.
Yeah. Oh man. And naming it the TNT title. This was my fear. They're not on TNT anymore. They gotta defend the TNT title on It's gonna fuck a lot of people up.
It's
Yeah.
so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. It's really
Well, it
funny
is funny.
though.
They deserve that to happen to them, but it is really funny. It's one of the gift that keeps looking. I can't if they rebrand the TNT Championship. What do they name?
Which they should.
Because they're not on TNT anymore. What the hell are you gonna name it?
Dude, the Daily's Place title, clearly.
The Cody Rhodes Memorial Championship, and just have Cody Rhodes' blood on it everywhere.
Dude, it's called the Jaguar title. I don't
The
know. King of the
Urban
Jungle.
Meyer Championship. Yeah, no, that's all I got for you.
I don't know.
All I got for you. Yeah. Fred thinks we should call it the Food Network Championship.
Ooh.
Ooh, Mr. Fretz, what are you watching right
He's
now?
watching something on the Food Network, but I'm down for Food Network Championship.
Yeah, I understand that, but what on the Food Network are you watching?
Not Paula Dean. They booted her off years ago.
Oh, that's fucked up. Fred, that's fucked up and kind of really fucked up.
Not nice.
I'll laugh at Mr. Fred. That's a good
I
one.
do like the Ted Turner. The Ted Turner Championship would have been really funny.
There you go, Frats. I got your back.
The
The Spike TV title.
The Betty White Championship.
Oh no, name it the Bob Saget.
You do one Bob Saget, one Betty White.
The Bob Saget for the men, the Betty White for the.
Well, did Bob Saget have any wrestling affiliation? Betty White was at least on Raw.
No, Bob Saget did not have
No,
wrestling affiliation.
It's called the TV title. The fuck.
I think WWE has the rights to the TV
Guy's
title.
Grocery Games is fun.
Well, just surprised WWE hasn't used the TV title because that's the one championship that needs to be used.
Well, because you have to defend it on television. They have too much TV.
TV champion has on TV champions depending on everything, including 205 Live.
That's not TV. That's
true.
streaming. It's different.
The streaming championship. So let's move over to the former Black and Gold brand, now the multicolored brand. And I'll give them this. Grayson Waller put on a good match with AJ Styles. AJ Styles carried him, but I can see what they see in Grayson Waller. I'll give him that.
Who is he?
Yeah, who
Grayson
the fuck
Waller's
is
the guy
this
that took
guy?
out Johnny Gargano.
I never remember
He's the
who
guy.
he is.
He's
Like,
the guy with the
straight up.
accent. He has an Australian accent. The Grayson Waller effect.
Uh-huh.
He's supposed to be like a social media like elitist. Eventually, he does have he is athletic. He does some good stuff. He has a good rendition.
Freckles is
He has a good
going on.
rendition of the elbow drop. So he does an elbow drop, but he pretends like he's going like between the legs for like a dunk.
God, he looks like Dexter Loomis if Dexter Loomis was a normal person. Like if Dexter Loomis was an influencer, here you go.
Oh my god. They could be cousins.
Dexter Loomis actually did a good painting of Mr. McMahon out of nowhere. He put it on Twitter. He'd done a caricature
Oh, wait.
Mr. McMahon.
I love
Yeah,
that.
he's actually a talented artist. But moving on in the NXT brand, Kay, as you can see here by your picture,
Is it
it's time.
time?
You're gonna have to keep on looking for more photos of him.
Let me get closer to my screen so I
So
can see.
number one, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams showed up in a Bentley to NXT, which is
Nice.
Okay.
is baller. They went out and they yelled about a whole bunch of stuff. And as they went back outside, there was Cameron Grimes in all black, K,
Looking.
in his fresh cut, saying that he is gonna go after the NXT North American Championship. So what we have to look forward to is Cameron Grimes versus Carmelo Hayes for the North American title. And I'm excited. I'm officially a
Wow.
Cameron Grimes fan.
Took you long enough. He looks like a snackaroo. Look at him.
You should
I
look at more
support
photos
this.
from him from that night.
Should I?
Probably.
Should
I just want to see your reaction and get it on camera. To be completely honest with you, but it's interesting. So I think you have Cameron Grimes, who won the breakout tournament in his year, well, by de facto.
No, he's second place.
He won.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. What's his name? Won the smiley face.
Oh, Jordan
guy.
Miles.
Yeah, he
but
won.
Cameron Grimes won by
Wah.
default.
ACL. What the fuck his
ACH.
name is?
Account
Yeah,
holdings.
whatever.
And you have Carmelo Hayes. I think this is great. They're both really good in the ring. Carmelo Hayes might be the best athlete in NXT. Sans Braun Breaker. And I like where this is going. This is a great setup. I want to see how this plays out. Cameron Grimes plays a good foil to Carmelo Hayes' posh arrogance. I'll put it that way. Care, how are you doing over there looking up photos of Cameron Grimes?
I'm trying to find them. It's not going well.
I'll send them for you for the post show.
Amazing.
Oh.
But my Google search for this is very strange because related questions are: who is Cameron's father?
Ted DiBiase.
Oh my god, it's so true.
Wow, Matt Hardy's going to wrestle on
Is
television.
that so? And before we get to our
Yes.
future talk, I do want to say that we officially at Kings of Rings podcast are a Wendy Chu Stan account. You can't really see in this picture, but yes, Fred is a human being
Who?
in a onesie sleeping on the top rope during a tag match.
Who the fuck
Why?
is Wendy
Karen May.
Chu?
Yeah,
Who
still
is
not
that?
get,
She
still not
was
getting
on
it.
ROH for a while. I wish I can show you. I wish I can figure out a picture of her. But her gimmick now as Wendy Chu is that she's always fucking tired. And so they have her in a...
Oh, me too, bro. Me and that bitch got that in common.
But they
Same.
had her wrestle in a onesie and slippers and she was kicking everybody's ass.
Good for her.
Just put her in a bathrobe. They're really comfortable.
See, well, we found your spirit animal. It's Wendy Chu. Yes,
Ricky,
Kay.
can we get KOTR bathrobes?
I was thinking that this afternoon, not gonna
I'll have
lie.
to look at. I'll
Were
have
you
to look into
really?
it. That'd be
Let's do
totally
it.
ridiculous of me to get a bathrobe in my logo, but I'll definitely look into it.
Dude, I would
I
get a
can
Nike
really-
bathrobe. Because I'd wear it every single week.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
I would like a smoking jacket a la Hugh Hefner.
Oh.
Oh, I'll fucking wear it at a grocery store. The fuck do I care?
Oh no, I would never.
I'll have to look into show specific robes.
Merchy.
Well, show specific robes. That'd be fucking great. But yes, Wendy Chu, my new spirit animal, or our new spirit animal, King's Rings podcast. All right, now let's now go into Future Shock. We're going to play a couple of Future Shock games. There's two of them. We got two Future Shocks. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. I felt generous. Fretzelmania beer mugs. We'll get your Fretzelmania beer mugs, friends. You just got to tell me that you want them. So the first one comes from John Cena, who was on television the other day and said, "I will tell everybody out there watching, I'm not done with WWE by a long shot. I've
Not fucking leaving.
far from had my last performance." So, name John Cena's next 5 opponents.
5?
Yes.
Fuck.
He said
No.
he is far from his last performance.
Braun Breaker
Absolutely.
is one of them.
Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Give me
Braun
Randy.
Big E.
Maybe Drew.
Edge.
Edge. Maybe Drew.
I could see Drew. Goldberg.
Stop, I would die. Give
God,
me
who
Goldberg.
would the internet boo more?
Goldberg.
Yeah, Goldberg.
But do you know who would cheer the most? Me. If you
That-
give me John Cena versus Goldberg this year, I will once again be the happiest person in wrestling 2 years in a row.
Have they ever fought
No.
Goldberg and Cena?
No.
Mm-mm.
Two
I
ships
wouldn't
passing in
mind.
the
Let
night.
me text the man again.
Fred says Grayson Waller,
It would
Braun
be-
Breaker, Randy Orton, Riddle, and Brock. He also says Cena's number 30 in the Rumble. Oh my god, that would piss so many people off.
That'd be really funny. I think Oscar's 30 in the women's rumble.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm really excited about the Rumble. I am very
Me too.
excited about the Rumble
Me too.
this year.
I'm glad Cena's still gonna wrestle though.
He's got nothing else to do.
Me too.
I mean, he has Peacemaker
I
coming
miss
out.
him.
Gotta promote
Oh
something.
yeah, I want to
Yeah.
watch that.
Did you watch Suicide Squad, Will? I know it's not. You
No.
should.
Nope.
I have to watch. I have to
I
watch
don't-
the new one.
The new one, he is great as Peacemaker. I also,
Not Spider.
oh no, no, nothing Spider-Man. Nothing will beat that phenomenal fucking movie.
I want to see John Cena be Spider-Man.
Wow.
Imagine this how big he would be flying around New York City, crash into a building that explodes.
Oh my god. But moving on. So this also popped up as we talked about before. Probably also my tip of the crown.
It's so funny. It's such a funny picture.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle was apparently security for Jerry Springer. When the fuck was this? Who knows?
Yeah, what the
Who's
fuck
that
was
girl
this?
next to him? Also,
Before or after?
who knows?
What was the episode about?
I don't know. I don't know if any, but it got me.
Before or after a gold medal?
Gotta be in between.
It looks after.
Probably before. Because he was always in crazy shape. But my question to you is,
It's so ridiculous.
what are the other odd jobs that your favorite wrestlers have held that we don't know about?
Is this like a serious question,
Oh, no,
or
this
is
is
this a
definitely
bit?
just random shit. Like, well, whatever. Use your imagination.
Oh, okay. Randy Orton cleaned chimneys.
Of course, Mr. Fretz knows. Mr. Fretz like, oh, what's happened around 97?
Jeff Hardy, I know, worked landscaping.
Randy Orton clean chimneys.
I could see Jeff Hardy being a prostitute. I could see CM Punk being a gym coach,
Absolutely.
a gym teacher.
Montez Ford is a drill sergeant.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I could see Big Show being in a circus.
I can see Braun Strowman sells hot dogs on the street.
Braun Strowman goes into business with Mr. Fretz and makes pretzels.
Brock
I'm
Lesnar is a
assault
butcher.
Brock Lesnar is a butcher, yeah. I'm trying to think who's
I got
serial
one.
killer.
The New Day run a barbershop.
The New
Yes.
Day run a barbershop.
Yes.
That's just racist enough for me not to say it.
They'd be great. They'd be a great barbershop to go into. Just shoot the shit.
That would be great. Yeah, that like barbershop 4 with Ice Cube and a New Day.
I could,
Barbershop
I
4.
could see the New
Directed
Day
by Tyler Perry.
Oh, I would have
having
watched
like
that. Fuck
a
Tyler
very
Perry.
inclusive, like we welcome all people, power positivity barbershop.
It would not be that way. I've listened to their podcast.
Vince McMahon opened his 6th mafia family in New York. You know, it's Italian, but fuck it, let the Irish mix get in there.
No.
Paul Heyman's a plot twist. Plot twist is a pastor.
Thinking.
Bobby Lashley's a dentist.
Roman Reigns is a swimmer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Bobby Lashley's a dentist.
Baron Corbin manages an Applebee's.
That's just too believable. Sheamus is a hairdresser.
Okay, that's fine.
Come in, fella.
Matt Riddle sells weed.
Yeah. This is
Chad Gable's a baker. He just bakes like muffins and cookies.
Otis
and shit.
is either a.
Tony D'Angelo's a conspiracy theorist.
I would say, what is it? Otis is either a substitute teacher or he's a bank accountant.
Ooh, an accountant or a substitute teacher.
I like him as because I see him as Chris Farley.
Kane's
Yeah.
opponent. Oh wait, fuck. Okay, I choked his skull like
Madcap
flat.
Moss is a stand-up comedian.
No, he's
Stop
not.
it.
How dare you?
No.
Shinsuke Nakamura is a stunt, he has stunt movies. He
Like
does
an
kung fu.
Evil Knievel?
Yeah, like kung fu movies.
Okay. Oh, this is a baker now. Oh, I think I'm running out of them.
I'm like thinking.
The Undertaker's a makeup artist.
Ruby Soho is the manager of a tattoo shop.
I was gonna say she's like the underboss of like a mafia crime syndicate.
In the tattoo shop she owns.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a front for her crime syndicate.
Mick Foley's a clown. A professional
Foley is-
clown.
Mick Foley is a mall Santa Claus.
Ric Flair's a total porn
Absolutely.
star.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Dolph Ziggler is a wannabe Broadway actor.
No. Dolph
Oscar
Ziggler
bait.
is a homeless man on the streets of New York City, screaming, "It should have been me." No one knows why, but he does it for money.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? Braun Strowman like tames the sea lions at the zoo. He's like the guy who throws some fish, does tricks.
Braun Strowman works at SeaWorld. Oh.
Cody Rhodes, no, Mr. Fretz. Cody Rhodes runs for like town council.
Cody Rhodes runs the neighborhood night patrol. Like Neighborhood Watch?
No, that's the Revival or FTR.
Bret Hart's a professional skeptic. Bret Hart's just a bitch, right?
Hulk.
Shawn Michaels does lifestyle movies. The Hallmark
Hulk
movies.
Hogan does.
Lifetime?
Hulk Hogan
Lifetime.
does that
Yeah,
scene
whatever.
on TV ads all the time.
Hulk Hogan's a boxer.
Thunderlips.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan's a boxer.
Oh.
Oh, Eric Bischoff is this an executive of like a tech
multinational tech startups.
Yeah, like Eric Bischoff founds MySpace, right?
Hook is a hooker. Yeah, have you seen the strip club video? Got close.
Oh, hilarious.
Tony Khan is the guy. It steals Napster from the guy who made Napster and creates Napster.
Oh, he zucks.
He becomes a Zuck.
Oh my
Yes.
god, Mr. Fretz, you've seen God's Not Dead? Oh. Oh, goodness.
You're right over there, Kay?
God's Not Dead is a train wreck of a movie.
So.
Bray Wyatt's a voice actor. He does children's cartoons.
I could see that.
Bailey becomes a Karen, a professional Karen.
Bailey's trending on Twitter for yelling at people.
I think Bailey also works as the manager of a Marshalls.
Oh, that's
yeah.
rough.
Eva Marie, she works at a strip club at night and Victoria's Secret during the day.
Ooh. Nice. Nice. Oh, I thought I had one. Titus?
But she doesn't strip. She manages the strip club.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Becky Lynch is a bullfighter.
No,
What?
she strips.
Titus O'Neil.
Malachi Black just went for Penta. What?
Titus O'Neil
I'm dead.
is your neighbor on the street that just yells for no reason.
Oh, God damn it, not again.
It is 4 o'clock in the morning, Titus.
Ricochet's still a pro wrestler.
I think that Brian Pillman Jr. coaches the neighborhood football team.
I was gonna say Ricochet becomes like a professional gymnast, but still can't make the Olympics.
Lars Sullivan goes to jail for being a pedophile.
Ember Moon is a Pokemon master.
Yes.
Did she
Yes,
get
she
released?
did.
Yeah, she did.
She got another month left. But yeah, I think that's all. That's all I got. I'm out of juice. I guess Kay's not out of juice. Yes.
Is that fucking
Your
Brody
hands in the
King?
air.
Brody fucking King is on AEW with
good
Malachi
for him.
Black.
Aren't they like MLW
Something like
champions
that.
or whatever?
Your tag champion. Wow. Wow, that was so great.
Yeah, MLW.
All right, Ricky. What
Nothing.
else
That's
you
pretty
got?
much it. Unless we want to talk about, we can talk about it on the post show. MLW suing WWE. It is.
Yeah,
Oh, you
funny.
did you read about
I
that?
saw that.
I heard about it.
They're
I
not
knew
going to
about
win. They're not
No, of
gonna
course
win at
not.
all. Yeah, but that's all we got for this week. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to stick around for our post show if Kay is still here, because I think Kay is just in another world at the
I'm
moment.
here.
Here.
I'm here.
But yeah, that's all we got for this week. So without further ado, Mr. Tarashak, cue that music, sir.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
shit,
that
that's
was
my
you.
job. Where?
Oh no! Did we not cue the music? Did we not cue? There it is. We'll get used to it, folks. Shout out to my people that made that music from a straight beat.
Hang on. Give me a second.
Midnight music.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've
Go
been
ahead.
listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 278. Enter the multiverse. It is a maddening time in wrestling, and we are here to cover all of it leading up to the Royal Rumble. I am your host, King Ricky Rose. You can find me in Bachelor Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ in Bachelor Biggs. Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR_podcast on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Like, share, subscribe, leave us your 5-star review wherever you listen to all of your podcasts, and you can listen to us by subscribing to Wrestle Addict Radio, the cure for the common wrestling podcast. Thank you, Midnight Music, for the music, and follow Wrestle Addict Radio at addict_wrestle on Twitter and Wrestle Addict Radio on Facebook and Instagram. Links to all of our stuff are in the description below this video and audio track. Well, Tarashak.
Yeah, everything he said. Okay, Murphy.
Not even the Tears and Thomas
I got
area.
nothing No, I got nothing this week. I'm tired.
I too am tired. What Rill said. You can find me across all social media platforms at the K Murphy, THEKAE Murphy. And if you want to follow our mascot Frank Tortellini, you can find him on Instagram at Frank Tortellini.
Yeah, we have a giant crew of hardworking, animated and unanimated things that help put this show together each and every week. And one of these days they will
I'm like a Disney
they will
princess.
all get their turn and their shine on this show. But until next week, folks, stay around for our post show. When we come back next week, we'll be talking about everything that's going on in the world of wrestling, more of a Royal Rumble build. Maybe someone else will open that forbidden door. Maybe we'll get someone from New Japan actually come across to the United States. Hopefully they don't get, held up like Novak Djokovic did in Australia. So until then, folks, goodbye, good night. We'll see you at the post show if you're feeling froggy. And, fuck you, Slack. Right back into it, folks.
Night after night.
Yeah, so welcome, folks, to our Tip of the Crown post show, featuring some tweets from last week, because I forgot to update this week, because I was so inundated with a bunch of random stuff going on in the world of wrestling. But we're here, we're chilling still. So you want to shoot some questions at us, ask us some things, tell us what's going on AEW on TBS, which is still going to take some time to get used to, definitely let us know. I do have some news though. So have you ever guys like ordered something from like Ticketmaster or from some other site and they give you like a discount on like you get $100 discount on like wine and shit? Yeah, I actually went in on it because I have a bar cart now. So like all my wine just got delivered. So if you got
good for you. How much rosé did you get?
I got a variety bag between reds and whites.
Good for you.
I favor more reds than I do whites.
Red wine is the best.
But, you know, reds are drier, whites are fruitier, so you can just consider me like, you know, just a dry person. But, hey, here's what it is. If you guys would like, I can open up the wine bottles for you right now. Obviously not drink them, but I need to know what they are because they're like locally like sourced wine or something like that. They're not like anything like uber expensive from my knowledge.
I'm like so grateful that non-alcoholic wine exists because I fucking love wine.
You mean grape juice?
I wasn't gonna say it.
Like,
I'll say it. The fuck do I care?
But they make like different wines.
That aren't they make different wines that aren't grape juice, but actually considered wine.
Like I can get like non-alcoholic Chardonnay.
What?
Yeah, it's at the fucking liquor store, dude.
I need to start going to liquor store.
They have non-alcoholic beer, non-alcoholic wine. They make apparently non-alcoholic spirits.
I mean, spirits are non-alcoholics to begin with.
So I mean, like fucking like whiskey, like vodka and tequila.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, ain't no one getting hammered off of Bartles and James.
Like I can have the drinks I liked without the alcohol.
We'll have to make sure we have non-alcoholic alcoholics or alcoholic drinks for you whenever you come to visit, Kay. Put it in my bar cart, which I put together last week.
I want to put a bar in my room. I want to get one of those fucking, you know the cute rolling 3-shelf carts in fun colors.
I don't have it in fun colors, but I do have a 3-story cart.
I want a cute one of those carts like that, maybe in like pink or something, and I want to make it a bar.
So Fretz is saying Partake is a great non-alcoholic beer in Ontario.
Ooh, I've never heard of it.
You should partake in it the next time you're there.
I should partake in that. Fuck, I want Taco Bell.
I thought you ate already.
Hey, don't give me ideas. Don't give me ideas, goddammit.
That was a few hours ago. I'm hungry again.
I'm glad, Rick. I'm glad I didn't end up getting pizza last week. It was
Really?
the right call. Yeah, after our post show, I almost ordered pizza. I'm glad I didn't do it.
Proud of you.
Like,
Proud of you for showing control.
Like, I could also bake something, but I don't want to do that. But
And run up your gas bill, Kay?
I don't know
do that.
But I'm hungry.
Yo, actually, speaking of gas bills,
How big was-
so PSEG. Well, no, the opposite. PSEG hasn't done like an actual like reading meter since I moved in a year ago, and like I've called them like so many times. I tried to submit manual readings, called them a bunch of times. And they got to the point I was just like guys, like just ring my doorbell. I'll let you in the building so you can fucking read the meter. So they did, and they read my meter, and I got my bill.
How much?
And it was a credit for like $400.
You got a credit to your bill.
Yeah, I've been paying too
Good
much.
for you.
I've been paying too much the past year for electricity and gas. I got a credit for $4. So my statement's like negative $350.
That's amazing.
Right now.
Congratulations.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's. I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too. Damn, I wish they were not as efficient. So they hadn't been checking your shit for a year.
I'm sure the rest of them are pissed, but fuck them. Because like they just do estimates. They've been doing estimates forever. But like I don't use my heat or my AC like that much because I want a low bill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And especially like it's recent, like the gas prices are all inflated and shit. So gas prices are gonna go up. So I'm just like I haven't been using this. I really need to, but this past week's been fucking freezing. I was like, well, it's on all the time. Fuck it. I got like 4 months of free gas here.
That's nuts.
Yeah, because it made up for it because in 2020 they couldn't do things because of
Yeah.
COVID, and it was the other way. It was like a $400 bill in the other way because they just doing estimates, and me and Nash used them a lot. But it's just me. I just watch
Yeah.
what I use.
Now that works. That damn $400 credit.
Yeah,
That's
well,
amazing.
they give you like I'm really confused. They give you like 3 different emails, like 500, 300, 400, and I just paid my recent bill, and now it's down like 350. That's like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to make of this information, but okay.
All right, let me get this wine because I actually am interested to see what ones they gave me. So I'll be right back. Let's see what we got here.
I don't know what to eat. What do I have? Well, what should I eat?
What do you got? Make a good old PB&J.
I'm allergic to peanuts, Will.
You are?
I have a nut allergy, yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I'm like
No,
a Dr. K.
But we've been friends for years.
All right, what am I allergic to?
Are you allergic to something?
Yeah, I have a lot of allergies.
I feel like you have a penicillin allergy.
What?
You strike me as someone that has a penicillin allergy.
Amoxicillin.
I was close. And
Very
you have
close.
Crohn's disease.
Yeah, I'm actually very impressed you all so close to my amoxicillin allergy. I'm actually very impressed how close you were.
All right.
Ricky, you knew I have a nut allergy, right?
I feel like I did.
You know I have a nut
I mean,
allergy.
I too also
Yeah,
have a
Will
nut
did
allergy,
not.
so.
Kavita, I don't.
I didn't know that either. What the fuck? I'm a bad friend.
Oh my god, is that Grandpa?
Is that Grandpa's thing?
Is it Yes, it is. Grandpa's here. Hello, Grandpa.
I think one of my favorite parts of Arthur Ashe is when we were yelling Grandpa Sting, and the fans next to us were like so confused. They're like, what are these people doing?
I don't even care. That was one of the happiest moments of my life as a wrestling fan, just screaming Grandpa Sting with no context to anyone but you. It was
That's
amazing.
It's like, oh, we're just chanting Grandpa. We're chanting Grandpa Sting. It's not like Sting's my grandpa. I was like, no, we're chanting Grandpa Sting. And like no one got it.
You get it because he's
He's
old?
fucking old.
All right, so let's see. I have 15 bottles of wine that I've just been delivered to me.
Oh my god. That's a lot of wine.
I know,
Good
good thing I
for
have a
you.
wine rack for us. So let's see. We got, let me see, a 2020 Zinfandel. Old wine Zinfandel.
Oh, a white
It's-
Zinfandel?
It
Or
says
a pinky?
Old Vine Zinfandel, so I'm assuming it's a white Zinfandel, but we'll see. White.
White. We're having
White.
white cake.
Let's see. We have a Chardonnay. 2020 Chardonnay, North Coast.
Ooh, maybe I'll go to the deli after
Get a
this.
Chardonnay.
Find some. No. Because now I'm thinking about grilled cheese. Because Kavita said make grilled cheese, and I'm out of
She
bread.
loves grilled
Because
cheese.
I have been.
Oh,
I'm
I mean, who
obsessed.
doesn't love grilled cheese?
Fucking love grilled
Oh.
cheese.
I could also. I could
ooh.
also
All right,
do
so we got a
grilled cheese.
2020 Pinot Noir. Very nice. I went to Jersey Mike's today. Forgot how much I like that place.
Oh my god. Jersey Mike's is so good. I haven't been there in so long.
Yo, Jersey Mike's is always a surprise on how much I like it.
Here's my buddy,
Yeah.
Cab Sav. 2018 Cab Sav from California. I love Cabernet Sauvignon.
Love. Oh my god, Pac is on the television.
Let's see.
He's blindfolded?
Fred,
Okay.
Fred,
He's
stop
blonde?
throwing it in their face that you have like no money left in your student loans.
Wow. Had to happen to someone.
Yeah, it's not happening to anybody in the States. Let me see. This one's a Shiraz. Yeah,
Bless
right?
you.
I don't know what a Shiraz is, but I'll try it.
I think a Shiraz is like sweet.
It's from Australia. Ironically, the name of the person who owns this, I went to school with the person of the same name, or it could be the actual person.
Oh.
It's an Australian wine, but let's see. This is definitely a freaking dinner wine. Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
Love.
I do love a good Pinot.
Good Pinot at lunch.
Lunch, 10 a.m., bro.
This one's from Portugal.
What episode were we at?
278.
278.
This is a red wine from Portugal. It's a Monteria.
Okay.
I thought this one last week was
Nah,
278.
277 was last week. Corey Graves is cleared to wrestle France. We did talk about that earlier. I don't think it's...
Oh my god, Punk is wrestling 2 weeks in a row?
Oh.
He's fighting Wardlow.
Well, no, he did that already. Now he's fighting Sean Spears.
All you,
Cody's back.
boo. All you gotta do is like super kick Sean Spears and he's fine. I've seen the videos.
Yeah.
Ooh, from France, a Sauvignon Blanc, 2020. What a white...
When my dad picked me up from the train, I was talking to him about wrestling, and I mentioned, like, casually that Sting was at Arthur Ashe. My dad goes, Sting is still fucking wrestling?
My dad will say that, too.
My dad was
Wow,
shocked.
another Sauvignon Blanc. What else we got here?
Did I not export this correctly?
fucking-
Like, where is my audio file?
Cab Sav from South Africa.
Ooh.
Arabella. What else do we have? We also have... We're almost done. You never...
Am I going crazy
You
here?
might. We have another...
Oh, no,
We
here
have
it is.
another Shiraz.
Wait.
This is also
Here
from
it is.
South Africa.
Did I hope they give you like a 1941 bottle
Could you
of Merlot
imagine?
just out of nowhere?
That would be amazing.
Probably delicious
Oh,
and
yeah.
expensive.
Fucking love Merlot.
Who is this? This is a Spanish one from Spain. A Verdejo. It's another white wine. 2020. Let's see, all right. Final three. What do we got here? There's a lot of white wines here. Should have gone to my reds. Benjamin Darno. This is definitely a white wine.
I actually have a bottle of... Actually, well... Anyway, you might know this. Like, we had a bottle of wine we opened like a few weeks ago that we just never finished, and like we brought it back to my place. We put it in the fridge for like 2 weeks. I don't know why.
Just leave it out.
And I took it out of the fridge. Is it still good? Even if it's open?
Did you put a cork in it?
I had cap.
It should be.
I mean, does wine really go
You
bad?
can freeze.
How old is
Yeah.
it?
Probably a month.
No, what year is it
A
made?
month and
This
You
year.
should be fine.
how covered is it?
It's a bottle cap.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You'll live. It probably won't taste as good, but like
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
I took a sip the other day. It didn't taste that great, but like I'll probably.
This is a Minervois, whatever this is.
See, I never drink by myself, so it's like the bottle of wine has been sitting in my fridge and on my counter for the
It's
past 2
Carnival
weeks.
France.
Or 3 weeks.
Oh, this is a mixture of Syrah and Grenache. It's another white wine. What else we got here? A Pinot Noir from 20. It's called Cat 2. It's got a cat on it.
Oh, how cute!
Okay.
You should get a cat.
I already
Ricky.
had 2 cats. I'm done with cats for a while. Oh, well, that's actually a good point. You can cook with it. You can cook with wine, too.
That is true.
Yeah.
I can cook with wine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to put it in. though.
Anything. It'll just dissolve the alcohol.
I know
Pasta.
that, but I guess if I
Or
want
sauce.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sauce is a good one. I had tortellini tonight.
Tortellini. I fucking love tortellini.
And last but
like,
not least,
no bias on Frank. I
a
fucking love
2019
tortellini.
Syrah from the Uco Valley in Argentina.
Wow.
So I'll have to review these as I go from bottle to bottle. I will say I did get a lot of whites. I'm gonna need some more reds. Wait, no, Syrah's
Yeah.
a bit of a red, but
There was this when I was like young. There was this. There was by It was called Once Upon a Vine. They had this big bad red blend that was my favorite.
cook with all the wine. Thank you,
I was
Eugene.
obsessed.
What's going on, Wade? Wade is here.
Hi, Wade.
Late to
Yeah,
the
late
show,
to the
bro.
show. Welcome to the post show, Wade. Wait, while you're here, I know you're in the crowd often because you live down there now. One, congratulations on moving and getting married and all that stuff. I know we've said it before, but I want to say it again. But what's the atmosphere like in NXT 2.0? Because I've seen Wade in the crowd and everything. So, like, I want to know, Wade, what is going on with that? Please let us know. I have 15 on top of the 4 wines. I have 19 bottles of wine in this house now.
Good for you. You deserve it.
I should do wine reviews for Patreon. I should be a wine snob on Patreon. I actually like that idea.
That would be fun.
So,
my fantasy with the bar I want to have is because I don't have room in my kitchen for my glasses, so I want like a shelf for glasses. But I want the 3 shelves, so I have the top shelf be a weed bar, and then have like my glasses on the second, and then bottles of like wine and shit on the third.
you know what we should do? Should we reveal to them now what's going on for our Patreon members? Because that's a good way for me to review them and kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
What we were talking about yesterday? Yes.
Okay, so yeah, for people on the post show, because obviously it's going to be in the audio track, Kay has come to me in a little bit of a panic, but still came to me
A little bit?
and said that they want to revive a Patreon Star Wars show known as Love and War. So Love and War is returning, and I guess on Love and War we'll also take some time. I'll probably drink a glass of wine while we do Love and War, because I'll be bougie like that. And you'll smoke a classic.
I will get non-alcoholic wine.
And
well, I will also get wine. I'll smoke also. Maybe I'll see if I can get like a fancy cigarette holder to put my joint in. I've always wanted one.
Okay.
Like Cruella de Vil.
Like exactly. I want to be like Cruella since I'm a little kid.
I live for fun.
Okay, so Wade's telling us about NXT's crowd. He goes, to be honest, it's very mixed like the crowd. It's fickle as hell and try to take over a show. There are some crowd members who are so obnoxious, like the racist black grandma. Exactly. I want to hear about this.
Mr. Fretz, I did see the Bob's Burgers movie trailer, and it looks phenomenal. I absolutely cannot
Bob's
wait.
Burgers movie is going to be really funny. I'm just not going to watch the movie.
Oh, Bobby, we're on the big screen, Bobby.
Oh, Bobby, look at the tray. Look at the tray. That's one of my all-time favorite
Also, an
shows.
idea that I want to bring forth, because I think it'll do really well. Speaking of breaking fourth walls and stuff, and I do want to bring it to an episodic light, especially for a YouTube exclusive, but a Patreon exclusive first and foremost. Wrestle Court.
Have we decided on the name Wrestle
It's either going to
Court?
be called Wrestle Court or War Room or Wrestlers Court.
Well,
It's essentially a debate show.
when you have a final title for me,
It's gonna call it
send
War
it to
Court.
me.
War Court.
Yeah,
I
West
feel
Rock Real
like
Court.
we can't name everything war.
We can. Why not?
That's annoying.
Says who? I don't know if you know
That's
this, Kay,
me.
but we're in charge. What is Tony Khan coming back? No!
I think we can do words that are similar to war.
I do like Wrestlers Court, where we bring together 2 personalities, whether it be from Wrestle Addict Radio or from outside, and we have them argue about
with a
stuff.
30 rack of beer.
What's up?
Yeah, but then we need JBL, we need The Undertaker, we need a lot of beer. That's Wrestlers Court's already a thing.
Or Wrestler Court. Or War
I don't like
Room.
Wrestler
I mean,
Court.
War Room, we do have a thing for that, which is pretty much the same thing as Wrestler Court. We're going to combine that anyways. War Room. Actually, I do like War Room a lot because we've done War Rooms before in the past.
I like war.
Yeah. And I actually kind of have a logo for War Room, but it could be updated. I'll show you what we have, Kay.
I love that.
I'll show you what we have.
Oh, Will, I want to show you. I didn't show Will the Love and War logo I made. In, again, a panic.
Yeah. No, we're going to do
Drop
War
it.
Room.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be the judge. So I'll be the non-biased judge, and I'll have you guys argue it out over different topics in wrestling. And maybe And maybe we
Right.
could frog and have you guys argue different points and see who has the better argument. It's just a debate show.
Oh my god, Mr. Fretz. I heard there's a whole fucking thing with Izzy's parents. What
Wait,
is
what
going
happened?
on?
They're like the nicest people.
I
that's
heard
cute.
like I heard Izzy's dad's like a piece of shit.
What?
He's
We've
met him. He's a good
cool
guy.
dude.
I've heard there was like drama and I forgot who he was like booing somebody. He was being very rude at NXT.
Well, first off,
I don't know.
there's a portion of the IWC who hates his daughter. All right, so if
But
he
they
has
were
a bit,
also,
of, if he has a bit of a chip on his shoulder, I get it.
But they were also like describing Cody and Cody's wife as like fucking show parents and like
What do you
all
mean
these things.
show
Like
parents?
because
Izzy's mom is a wonderful lady.
All right, then what are they? What are they then? You want to talk?
So what do we know?
Yeah.
Wade, what
love
do you
that
know?
family. They're a
Yeah.
great family, in my opinion.
There's dirt on them? Like what?
That's what I'm saying.
You're telling me a Long Island couple who who moved to Florida has dirt on them? No.
Impossible.
What brought them to Florida? Did they go to Florida for NXT
No, they
or some
probably killed
shit?
somebody. As I say that so casually.
Don't say
sorry.
that. That's
I'm
not
sorry,
nice.
Jesus. Tried to blackball MSK. How are you gonna blackball booing MSK
mean?
because they criticized Izzy taking a bump at 13. I mean,
Yeah,
I get it.
I remember that. Yeah, a lot of people were mad at her because like Izzy got in the ring like I don't know, like on an indie show and like
But-
took a bump. But it's just like
Yeah.
who
But like,
cares?
I remember that happened years ago because I remember talking to Izzy about that spot at when we were at Evolution, like when we were BSing.
Well, it happened. It happened again like last
So
year.
the fuck what?
Yeah, sort of fuck. Exactly, sort of fuck. Well, I mean, listen, this girl's gonna be a wrestler.
The Hardys were wrestling in WWE
Like,
at
she's-
18, like 17, 18. Like,
Yeah,
Jeff was 16.
Jeff was
He
16.
lied.
Yeah, like she's gonna be in the PC eventually. I mean, it's okay to be jealous of Izzy.
I've been jealous of Izzy.
Yeah.
Although it's weird because it's like the only thing I ever see of Izzy is just her and her parents. It's like does Izzy have friends?
They protect her brand. They protect her
sure
brand
she does.
very well. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, look, you can say there. You can if like I'd say I guess a fair criticism if I had any is, maybe they're exploiting their kid, but even so, it's like, oh, we'll prove it. Like, does she look happy? Is she healthy?
Yeah.
Is she in school? Like,
there's nothing that makes makes me believe that.
You'll never know, truly.
It's nothing that makes me believe that she, is being mistreated in any way, shape, or form.
yeah, like I don't understand why the people online are mad at a child.
Yeah.
Because they don't have those opportunities.
Hey, you know what, dude? She made that opportunity for herself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They were at every show because they were big
Yeah.
fans. She was a little girl, literally like 7, 8, 9 years old, who loved Bailey. She got on TV
And
a
got
few
over it.
times. Sasha Banks used her in a story. It happened, if anything, by accident.
Yeah. It's because they were sitting at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Like, for fuck's sake. You got mad at Mick Foley for being there for a snooker show, too?
Yeah, seriously. Also,
Big fan of Izzy. Hope she's
Yeah,
very successful in life.
She
I
deserves
want to
success.
be there when Izzy retires Bailey. Like, that's what I want the storyline to be.
Yeah.
Lindsay wanted to whip. I would love to see Lindsay versus Izzy's dad. Like, I remember the one time he interacted with him on Twitter. We were like, "Where's Izzy?" And his dad responded like, "Dude, it's a school night." And I was like, "That makes sense." Like,
and he's a
Yeah.
teacher, too. Like, he teaches in her school.
yeah. So I doubt that like we're doing anything wrong from a school perspective. I mean, listen, she even works out. I mean, I worked out when I was in my teens too.
Me
You know,
too.
like she has a gym. Like I said, it's not that they're treating her badly. And like, also, has anybody actually talked to Izzy? She is wildly
No.
intelligent about wrestling. Like I was like, when I talked,
Mhm.
I was like, oh my god, she's like more intelligent in wrestling about me. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I've been, last time I talked to her was Evolution.
She knows
But
shit.
yeah, and she doesn't have an ego. She seems very
Yeah.
humble. She's a child. She's a nice kid. What the fuck else do you want?
Mhm.
I still will never forget when you marked out for Izzy when she was like what 10.
Yeah, in the Shake Shack next to
Yeah.
the Barclays Center. Fuck yeah. When she's famous, I'm posting that picture again. Like, look what I did.
That's awesome.
I still have it. I gotta find it.
I sent it to you already, because I don't think I have it anymore.
You do. I've gone through so many phones since then. It's probably lost in my phone somewhere.
Cody talked shit about him getting released, and Lindsay bought him a ticket to an event he was at, and he no-showed. Oh fuck. That's why.
Yikes.
Yikes. It is what it is, but yeah, it's. But hold on, you said there's a black racist grandma. Wait, like I'm not gonna let that one was like. I'm not gonna get away with that one. We can talk about the Izzy and family all we want, but the black racist grandma. Is it like Tyler Perry in drag? that's actually all I
dear.
really want to know. Because hashtag I really don't like Tyler Perry at all.
Why?
Oh, yeah, I still got it. I found
Why?
it.
Tyler Perry is like it's just like he's just exploiting black stereotypes for his own benefit.
That's valid. I don't know a whole lot about him.
You know,
He was great and Don't Look Up.
I think I saw Don't Look Up.
It's hilarious. His movies
I didn't.
suck.
Yeah,
His
I think his
terrible.
movies are terrible. I mean, I get their,
Medea.
It's
or whatever
Medea,
the
yeah.
Movies are.
you know, they were plays.
I don't know, dude. Black people love Tyler
I
Perry
am
though.
not one of them.
That's fun. I mean, I'm not all black people, Ricky. Jesus, but a lot of people do. A lot of people love those. I'm like, I don't get
like.
it.
I like it just from. It's like it's just not to me. It's just not good.
Those movies are ass.
Oh, she boos all the black wrestlers. She looks like Rasputia.
Who
So you
does?
said the black racist grandma. Boos all the
Oh,
black
she boos all the
wrestlers.
black wrestlers.
Oh.
That's pretty funny. Wait, so you're saying she's a is she a black white supremacist?
Oh my god.
Does she tell them to pull their pants up too?
Like super hard. Oh, really? She's one of those? You gotta point her out to me next time, Wade. Like, Wade, I want you to be on hard cam while a match is going on with like a sign and be like, this is her. And like pointing to that lady.
Bring a
Yeah.
sign.
Love that.
Bring a
She
sign.
hates Biggie for some reason.
Racist grandma.
Wait, a black grandma boos the black ones? Yeah, Freds, they're out there. There's much you have to learn, young Padawan.
Yeah, black on black racism is
Although
a real thing.
black people can't be racist over black people. It's colorism. There is colorism. Colorism does run rampant. Wait, I swear, if you make this sign, I'm going to screen cap it on.
Wait, here's what you do. You just gotta go up to go back. Listen, lady, black actors.
It's not going to work.
like, listen, all right? They're black actors.
We got to stick together.
Guys stick together.
Ah, that is still one of the most brilliant episodes of Chappelle's Show ever.
Once again, don't know what's going on.
My wife looks at her so dirty. Oh, man.
Wait, if I were you, don't tell her you're married. She probably will not like that.
Oh my god, this is great. Wait, you gotta come on more often so you can spill the tea about NXT with us.
Yeah, this
Spilling
is
the
great.
NXT.
Very informative.
Fred, you got to give NXT 2.0 a chance, or whatever, or just NXT. I don't like calling it 2.0, just NXT, whatever. Yeah,
just
it's just
NXT.
NXT. Good for Shawn Michaels hasn't, steered the ship too far off course just yet.
And Triple H is going to come back and go. Triple H is going to come back and he's having another heart attack. You got rid of Regal too, guys? Motherfucker.
Triple H is like Will Smith at the end of The Fresh Prince. He just looks around and it's empty. She was so the Black Racist Grandma's on Mania roasting a New Day. Now I definitely have to find out who she is. You know who she reminds me of? She's probably like Grandma Ruckus. Oh my God, she is Grandma Ruckus. Will, are you reading this? She goes, she was at Mania just roasting with New Day, and she loves Imperium. You can't make this up. That is the one thing we did not talk about, which I failed to bring up. Walter's full time in NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good for him.
they got
What
a
time?
vignette going for Walter. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there quicker than Veer.
Oh. Yeah. Veer's number 30 in the Rumble.
Could you imagine after all of that time, Veer finally shows up?
My dumbest pick for the Royal Rumble is Danhausen.
Dude, he's going to show up and get eliminated in 4 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. Yeah, no, Veer's number 30 in the Rumble. She loves Imperium. I mean, I also enjoy Imperium. I just don't enjoy Fabian Eichner.
Yo, Roman Reigns has hit 500 days as Universal Champion. In 4 more days, he will be the longest reigning Universal Champion.
That's how you get Roman Brock.
Yeah.
I bet you Wade Barrett is in the Rumble. That'd be cool to see.
Cute.
I would love to see Bad News Barrett in the Rumble. That's also a good point, Mr. Pretz. Having Walter chop Knoxville.
Ow.
He'll do it too.
He'll take it too.
Oh, man. I wish we all lived closer because I'd be like, guys, let's all buy tickets to watch Jackass 4 in the movie theaters and go together.
Yeah.
Walter chop. I do want to see Walter and Braun Breaker go at it.
Oh, yeah, they would chop the shit out of each other. Oh, no, the Cody Rhodes game show is on. I do not want that.
Have him chop Wee Man.
God, I hate Cody Rhodes.
You don't watch the GOAT.
He just makes me upset.
Cody Rhodes is in a world of his own. It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't want to be in that world, so I am going to put something better
what?
on.
Growing Up Chrisley?
I don't know what to eat. No, I don't fucking watch that either. I don't know what to eat. I don't know what to
Make
watch.
grilled cheese, get chips, do something.
Well, I have to go to the corner store to get bread to make grilled cheese, and I'm too high to go now. So, I will be very creative.
You're gonna have to be.
I know. I was gonna go to City Fresh today, but I just
Cody's in a
died.
world of his own, eating Taco Bell and chicken wings. That's honestly not a bad combination.
It's not incorrect.
There was this one night, I will never forget this night in college, where it was taco night and fried chicken night in the same nights.
That's chaotic.
Beautiful.
It
You're
doesn't
telling me
really
I can
good,
make
though.
my own tacos and get fried chicken on the same line? Game changer. Get
That's
KFC,
true.
skip the dishes. I almost got KFC. The prices weren't too damn fucking high. Fucking inflation.
I have not eaten KFC in
There's
almost
one
10
like
years.
5 minutes from me, and like I'm tempted to buy a bucket.
I will not
I
do
am
it.
tempted to buy a bucket. I'm not gonna lie, but like I kept on having an existential crisis. Like, how do I look as a black guy buying a bucket of KFC? Like, how do I discreetly
Oh.
purchase this, not consumed by anybody? But also, how can I make this funny?
Then you'd have to buy a comically large amount of chicken.
Speaking of comic, you will actually enjoy this story because I actually did this as a fun. I did this as a funny little joke, and it worked out really well. So in high school, you have Spirit Week. So for I think sophomore year, one of our days, and you have themed days. One of the days was like Culture Day. So I had my mom's friend who was like an art teacher or whatever. I pretty much came to school dressed as a bucket of fried chicken. Oh,
No,
I
you
so did. There's
didn't.
pictures in the yearbook. It's fucking hysterical.
We didn't do Culture Day for Spirit Week. We did. My favorite was always Fictional Character
That's
Day.
too long.
It was Fictional Character Day. We did Twin Day.
Twin Day is fun.
Twin Day was very fun. We did. I don't remember. It was always Opposite Day, which always meant everyone was in drag.
It's
The girls
all
were dressed
about
like the boys. The
Pajama
boys
Day.
were dressed like girls. Pajama Day. Pajama Day is my least favorite.
Why?
I don't like wearing pajamas in public unless it's like a onesie. But at the time, like onesie for like adults wasn't like a thing really.
Pajama Day is the greatest day ever.
So now I would fuck with Pajama Day because I have like a pretty big onesie collection.
I'm scared.
Why?
Liberal onesie collection.
Okay, but listen to how good they are. I have a Grinch onesie. I have a bear onesie complete with paws.
I never worry about one on the show.
Well, right now all of my onesies except my Grinch one are at my parents' house.
Okay.
But I do not have them. I have a bee onesie.
Mm-hmm.
And I have an Elmo onesie.
What I feel like I've seen you in the Elmo onesie before.
You haven't on
okay,
another
that's what I
show.
thought. I have no onesie.
Elmo, not surprising. Elmo is finally getting the flowers he deserves, and it makes my heart so
About
happy.
him complaining about fucking
Have you
rocks.
heard about his Rocco? His friend Zoe's a dumb bitch. I just need to throw that out there.
This is how you really feel. Wait, well, did you see this video on Elmo, like going nuts on Zoe?
No.
Hold
Okay,
on.
so let me give you the synopsis as Kay's looking it up. So there's a scene on Sesame Street, and Zoe and Elmo Zoe has like some food, and Zoe's like, I'm gonna give.
A cookie.
What's up?
It's an oatmeal
So
raisin
Elmo
cookie.
wants the oatmeal raisin cookie. Okay. When Zoe's like, no, I'm gonna give it to Rocco,
Here,
my pet
sending
rock, and Elmo's like, what? That rock can't eat it. It's a rock. It's not alive. It doesn't have a mouth. He just goes off. And he keeps on complaining.
Please.
Are you just sending it to him?
But I just put in the group chat, but there are multiple videos.
What do you mean they don't stop?
There are more altercations with Rocco. I watched 10 minutes yesterday of Zoe and Elmo were supposed to have a play date, and Zoe brought Rocco, and Zoe was saying that Rocco needed a friend to play with while Elmo and Zoe had their play date. So Elmo makes a friend out of a balloon called Balloono, and Zoe's a stupid bitch and let the balloon go, so it flew away. So Zoe blames Elmo Zoe blames the balloon for flying away when Zoe let go of the fucking balloon because she's a dumbass. So then Elmo's like, okay, I need to make a friend that won't fly. So Elmo makes a friend out of an egg. Zoe decides that the egg and Rocco need to play patty cake, so she's fucking hitting the rock and the egg together. So what do you think happens? The egg breaks. So then, once again, Elmo has to make another fucking friend for Rocco. So he makes a friend out of like a fucking like foam noodle or something.
Okay.
Like, but like this bitch is being so demanding, making Elmo make friends for a rock.
I think Elmo's an asshole. To be completely honest with you.
Why is Elmo an asshole?
Why are you ruining somebody's imagination like that?
Why is Zoe being mean to Elmo, though?
Zoe was not mean to Elmo. Zoe was just like, hey, I'm not going to give you this cookie. I'm giving it to my friend that happens to be a rock. And then Elmo couldn't handle that.
But Elmo is trying to accommodate Zoe and Rocco, and she keeps fucking it up. What kind of fucking idiot wants a rock and an egg to tap each other? A dumbass.
This is also Sesame Street.
Feel very strong about this, Kay.
I do.
This is the first episode of War Room. Kay is defending Elmo against a rock.
Have you met Momo yet?
Yes, you brought Momo on the show.
Well, he's here. I literally had this since IMH baby.
Yes.
Full baby. It is very old. But I feel validated that Elmo is like trending right now.
Even The Rock tweeted to Elmo.
I fucking was screaming. But then Elmo's trending on TikTok, not even just because of the Zoe thing, but Elmo is showing up on two different sides of TikTok. Depending on where you live and what race you are, Elmo is either from the Bronx or flirting with you.
That's true.
The way he says balsamic vinegar.
Oh man, Wade said Jada Pinkett Smith wants to bring them on the red table talk.
Shut the fuck up. They're apparently looking for hosts for the Oscars, and I keep seeing on Twitter Rocco and Elmo.
No one wants to host the Oscars. But seriously, I'll host the Oscars though. I need that social media boost in my life.
I could see you hosting the Oscars.
Dude, I'd be canceled before I could host the Oscars. They'd be like, this guy, no.
Not with that 90s haircut and his gray hair.
I would not want to host the Oscars, like, full stop. No.
I'd host the Oscars, fuck it.
I like the Oscars. It's just
they're trying to. If they get Tom Holland, all the award winners will be spoiled before the Oscars even happens. Do not get Tom Holland. I love the kid. He's arguably the greatest Spider-Man ever. But
yeah, no, he is.
But
he's a good Spider-Man and a great Peter Parker.
Yeah, but I no, not as the Oscar host. But it is what it is. It's not like I'm gonna watch the Oscars anyway. The only thing I will watch performance-wise or any sort of award thing-wise is probably the Super Bowl and the Rumble. Because it's
when is the Super Bowl
like
this
the
year?
week before Valentine's Day.
Perfect.
I actually forgot you gotta like buy things for Valentine's Day.
I had to do that too.
No comment.
Yeah, you're lucky, kid. You get to wait till after Valentine's Day to get things on sale. And the Slammies, stop it, Wade. No one's watching the Slammies. Yeah, Wade, you definitely have to get some for Valentine's Day. You're married, dude. Oh man, but yeah. So, Will, is everything uploaded? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of here because I'm also kind of hungry, but I have chips that I can eat and all that hot stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna get going, and I will see you cool cats later. All right.
Love y'all.
Good night, everybody. See you guys next week. As we go to the closer. Bye, Wade.